All right, everybody, welcome to this UFL game, this preview of the conference championship in 2 weeks' time between Birmingham and Michigan. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is Jerry9. If you've never been to a JGN live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire away with the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donating, should I get your question right away? Like Mona's tour, can SNY interview Soda? Would love to hear his defense. Yeah, that was bad yesterday. All the chances they had. You work so hard to come back. And you just lay an egg offensively. You lay an egg offensively in extras. Really bad. Really, really bad. Well, the interview, so I don't think they're going to... I don't think they want to put him in front of Mike right now. I don't think that's why. I mean, they're owned by the Mets pretty much, so they don't want to put him in front of a mic right now. You appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Thank you guys again for being here for this UFL game. How's it going, Cujo from Bronco Country? Appreciate you, man. Thank you guys again for this. And again, if you are a member, you can use emojis in the chat. Show us for either one of the teams, Michigan and Birmingham. Again, this game, in terms of the seedings, doesn't mean anything. These two teams will be playing in the conference championship in 2 weeks, and that game will be in Birmingham due to a controversy or a scheduling conflict at Ford Field. Michigan getting the ball to start there in the whites, and we are underway here, taking out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and down to the 27-yard line. Bryce Perkins is injured today, so the quarterback for Michigan today will be Danny Etling, the former LSU man, former Patriot player. So keep that in mind. PCA went off again last night. Yeah, I was thinking of you, Cujo, on the stream last night. 2 home runs and a grand slam. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Plus 600 odds. Looking pretty good right now. Pretty good. First down for Etling at the 25. You got 2 games at the same time. Your game features 2 teams that are mathematically eliminated, so we're not calling that one, but we will be calling this one for you. Appreciate all you guys being here. First down, the 27-yard line. To the bottom of the screen, Etling, the give, up the middle it goes to Toa. And that'll be no gain on the play, bro, down at the line of scrimmage. I should also note that every donation counts toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we're calling. Got modded since you donated $2. You're going to get the ball rolling with this one. Red Sox, Brewers on Monday. Rockies, Cubs, or Cardinals, Orioles. Yeah, if they miss the playoffs, I think Mendoza's gone. If they miss, I think he's gone. You think they lose a series to the White Sox? I don't know about that. Second and 10, 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom of the screen. My clock never started. There we go. PCN plus 1100. Oh, let's go. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Etling hesitates. Now redirects traffic after scrambling. Fires out of bounds. Incomplete. Intended target was Toa. Again, Etling starting today because Perkins is injured. Etling not having a good season so far. The offense has definitely sputtered every time he has been in the game. There's a lot of controversy with Nolan in terms of why he's playing Etling and taking Perkins off the field, especially because Perkins looks like the MVP of the league. But kind of have to play Etling here with Perkins out with an injury. Ever Renegade Show has got delayed. ABC up to the air rerun of Renegade's Defenders, and they got to see the crazy ending. All right, 1 week later. 1 week later. Delete the FanDuel app, it was for the better. I don't blame you. 3rd and 10. Flag on the play. Came right at the snap. Etling loses the ball. He gets stripped on the play. Birmingham recovers. We will see what the call is. It came right on the snap. But Etling got strip sack, recovered by Majai Sanders. How's it going, Adrian? Welcome to the chat. Why didn't I do a demonstration on the fixed spike call from last week? I just didn't have time. I just did not have time to do it because I was flying back to New York. Birmingham seems to think this one's on Michigan. But what is the flag here? It came right on the snap. Did someone jump? Come on with an R2 where the Mets miss playoffs. Chavez and Mendy better go. Yeah, I think there's going to be wholesale changes if they miss the playoffs. If they miss, there's going to be wholesale changes. And let me know what you want for the You Make the Call. It was offside on the defense, so all the celebrations are for nothing. It was a free play. 3rd and 5. So Sanders got the fumble recovery on the strip sack, but it is not going to matter. By the way, I should say the 57% he ran with the Stallions to win this one. A beautiful strip sack by Sanders, and he recovers, but again, ends up meaning absolutely nothing. Deal the offside penalty. So we redo the down, 3rd and 5 for the first flag of the game. Etling, they're going to send 4. No flags this time. Curl route caught at the 45, brought down to the 47 by Sayosi Mariner. Gain of 12 on the play for Mariner. Mariner entered this game as the leading receiver on the team in receiving yards at 413. When we get the Hudson emoji, it was only a few days ago we got it, because the 42069 emojis, it's been over a month at that point. If they're not gone, they just miss. Cohen doesn't care about winning, just money. Oh, no, he bought the team as a diehard fan. I think he cares about winning. And you want Red Sox Spurs. All right, perfect. Get you on Red Sox Spurs. Appreciate you, man. $4 toward that. Hand up the middle here. Call it a game at 2. And again, we're going to have a new video dropping during this game. I'm going to be working on it during the commercial breaks and whatnot. Audio is done. Script is done. Everything is done. I just need to export it and edit like 2 more minutes of footage. So we're going to get that taken care of. Michigan red hot as of late. They've won their last 3 games. Birmingham, coming off that loss to the Battlehawks last week. They have never lost back-to-back games in franchise history under this iteration of the team since 2022. They're really good after a loss in all time. Etling, play action, going to keep it himself and scramble out of bounds in plus territory at the 49-yard line. We'll call it a gain at 2, maybe 3. 3rd and medium here. And no Bryce Perkins today. No reason, if anyone's even remotely hurt, there is no reason to take any chances these final 2 weeks of the season, seeing as everything is predetermined. We know that these 2 teams are going to be meeting 2 weeks from now down in Birmingham, no matter what happens, seeing as there's a scheduling conflict at Ford Field. 3rd and 5, 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Etling, they're going to send 4. Passes tipped to the line, incomplete, broken up on the play by Sanders. What a drive he had. Sanders got the strip sack fumble that got negated with an offside penalty. Comes back on this 3rd down, gets the ball to be tipped. They only send 4 that time, but it's enough to force the pressure. Nice stunt there, goes around his man. Sanders, uncontested block, 4th down. Liberty with a chance with 7.6 seconds left in, and ooh, I do not have that game on. I do not have it on. I got the D-backs on, but I saw some of the highlights so far. Looks like a crazy game over there. Must be below 500 in June. Oh, I doubt below 500 in June. They're like 10 games above. That's like a lot. That punt going out of bounds and fielded at the 17-yard line by Amari Rogers, former Packer wideout. Not the best punt there. It's about 32 yards of net. That's it. Birmingham ball at the 17-yard line when we get back. And we will see what Jamar Smith, who was basically retired as of a few weeks ago, brought back into Birmingham because of all the injuries they faced at quarterback. They lost Alex McGough. They lost Matt Corral. They lost Peasley for a little bit. Case Cookus got injured. Smith is now the number one. Knicks are finished? I think so. Being down 2-0, it is very hard to come back, especially with the Panthers are playing. I think it's going to be very hard to come back for them. Very hard. All right, let me try and edit this video at the same time that we do all this. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, I'd ask you to go on the line. Oh, come on, Gorchuk. Come on. We're tied at 1. Let's go. Thank God the D-backs finally got a run. Oh, man. Thank God on that one. It was rough lately for the D-backs. It was rough, but we got it. Not following the UFL well all this season. Just been very busy this weekend. Football's in the spring. Generally, didn't know St. Louis is the best team in football. Oh, yeah, St. Louis is great this year. And it's funny, too, because St. Louis lost Manny Wilkins, their starting quarterback. They were 2-2. Their quarterback was out for the season with an injury. And then, all of a sudden, they've been playing great with Max Duggan at quarterback. All right. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. We're at commercial break right now. I'm going to try and end this video at the same time as we call this game. As we call Birmingham's first drive of the day. All right. Red Sox stars filled with 5 innings switching the game at 11 to last 16. Yeah, that's not good. You want to go at least 6. To not even be able to go 5 is rough. 5-3 Baltimore, jeez. Well, now the UFL rigged the postseason to assure St. Louis 6 title game. That'd be incredible. If St. Louis made it, I can't imagine what the atmosphere is going to be like in the Dome. I really cannot. Is there a variant? I feel like there's variants every year, though. That's what these diseases do. There's different strains of the flu every year. Fact or fiction? Mets lose a series to the White Sox. I'm gonna say fiction. I'm gonna say fiction on that. I think it's 2 out of 3. Cordes got a quick leash. In terms of like pulling the bullpen. Yeah, I don't agree with his bullpen management at times. He does not give guys a long leash. All right, so Smith coming into the game. Liberty coming around town 12 to win it. Wow. How's it going, Angel Carfin? Appreciate you tuning in for this UFL game. Appreciate you, man, being here. So Smith, the quarterback. So the 5th player this season to throw a pass for Birmingham. 17 for 32 on the season. Ball at the 13-yard line. First down, they give to the side. It goes to Marable. He gets stuffed on the play. Nothing doing. The offense get a ton of blame for last night's loss. We talk about the pitching not being great. I mean, the pitching was great at the start, but at the end of the day, you got your chances in extra innings. They gave you a chance to come back, and that's what it's going to come down to. You have your chance in the 10th and whatnot. Oh, come on, Lawler. Fall. Nope. Lawler's over 12 to start off. Sternberger in the flat. That ball's caught in at 2. Brought down on the play by Whitehead. 3rd and 8. I see NJ Card thank you for the membership. The Phoenix getting into this one. Appreciate you a ton. As a member, you get a lot of cool perks. Your name of the NH video. Members only Q&A streams and emojis in the chat. Appreciate you a ton, NJ Card fan, as always, for the gifted membership. And you want Rocks Cubs. All right. This for Memorial Day Monday. Every Rockies game from here on out needs to be streamed. Yes. I mean, what if we streamed last night's game? Saw them beat the Yankees. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, New York is not having a good time right now. I can tell you that much. New York is not having fun. 3rd and 8. Smith stepping up. He's going to look to take off and run. He's got some space for the 20. Smith rolling down to the 25. He's going to get out of bounds to the 28-yard line for a first down. Smith, gain of 13. Didn't see anything open. Saw something up the middle of the field. A nice block there set by the right tackle, Christian DeLauro. And it was like, I'm going to take it myself and run. He gave me an opening, gave me a hole, and I'm going to take it. Gain of 13. You know, Smith can run. Again, this man was retired a few weeks ago. Coming in because he knows the offense and just about every single quarterback badly injured for Birmingham. Start the season off. They get outside to Marable. Marable, patient runner. He'll go down to the 32-yard line. Yeah, Rockies White Sox having Independence Day. That was a great way to celebrate our country. But flag on the play. Right, White Sox are, like, they're not terrible. I mean, they are bad, but they're not historically bad. They're better. Not that there's anywhere to go about it. The Rockies are the worst team ever. The Rockies are basically the worst team ever. That run of 4 yards not going to matter because Cole Schneider getting called for holding on the play, so back it up 10 yards, 1st and 20. That's a second flag on Birmingham already today. Now I'll move it back to the 18-yard line. All right, White Sox might not lose 100. They might not lose 100 this year. The Rockies, they are on pace to, I think, be 75 games out of first. It's something ridiculous. I think Cohen's going to give him the money, make a splash. 1st and 17, play action. Smith fires on a screen pass. That ball's caught at the 25-yard line, out onto the 27. Called a gain of 5. I mean, was it a failure in Milwaukee? I don't know if it was a failure. Again, you can only work with the resources you got. And they didn't have a lot of money in Milwaukee. Yeah, White Sox win 52. I think they'll win more than that. I think they'll win more. Every team looks like the Tigers when compared to the Rockies. Pretty much. Pretty much. 2nd and 11. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Smith takes a snap. He's going to give it up the middle of Marable. Marable will get a couple of yards, but not a whole lot. Brought down the 29-yard line. Call 3rd down. ESPN Bet should have a place, the exact number of wins on the Rockies. Oh, that'd be fun. I think every team should have that. At the start of the season, you can just place a bet on how many wins exactly you think they're going to get. I mean, they have it. You can predict the at-bats. You can predict a lot of other things on the dot. Surprised they don't have that. Yeah, 35, yeah. It's not going to be good. I'm going to go 37. No, 36. 36. Out route, that ball's caught, but it will shy the sticks. Sternberger, his second grab of the day, but Arnold Tarpley on the stop. And brings up 4th down. They got a punt. Is that a charcoal jag? It is. I also just realized I forgot to change the cases. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. I forgot to change this. Sorry about this, guys. I totally forgot to change these helmets for the teams playing. Sorry about that. There we go. You always forget to do something. Yeah, but that is a this is one of these neon Jags helmets. Devin Lloyd on the autograph on this one. Going to Rockies game in a few weeks, only because they're having CSU Pueblo night, and that's what I'm on. Nice. That should be a fun night then. I know the D-backs have college nights, and they give away some cool merch. Punt, fair call at the 20-yard line. 45-yard punt, no return on the play. Michigan ball at the 20 when we get back. Neither team will do anything offensively so far on drive number 1. It's predicting the Red Sox schedule, predicting we win every other game the rest of the way. Perfectly mediocre. I love it. Perfectly mediocre. All right, we go to commercial break here again. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It really does help us out on the channel. And we're going to have a new video dropping, hopefully in the next hour. I think in the next hour it will be dropping, so just keep that in mind. The video is almost done. CSU Pueblo, I don't think they do. Wait. By July, but we get Rockies tickets sticking with Doug for about $40. We might even ask you to go in the game at this point. You're sitting in the dugout, you might be better than half the players on the team. Oh, they do have a football team. What school am I thinking of? There was a school in Colorado, I think, that just dropped their football team. It's not Pueblo, then. A pregame at Denver Union Station. Boy, I'll take advantage of that. Nice. Onto Barnes down. Oof. That's king. Oh, boy. Favorite MLB giveaway. I mean, I'm a sucker for bobbleheads. But what's nice is that as a D-back season ticket holder, you get all the besides jerseys, you get all the promotional giveaways at the end of the season. So you don't have to wait in line and get to the same early. You can get them in November. So, that's nice. Teams who are likely to win the Cup in 05, if they happen, Lightning, Devils, Red Wings, Sens, Sabres. Yeah, it feels weird to say the Sabres, but yeah. Rise have won 9 more games than the team I haven't put together yet. Yep. Yes, they have. Impressive. 1-7, 2014 when I was a freshman. I did not know that. Did not know that. We're a sale commercial break right here. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. If you like what we see, make sure you like, subscribe. It's D2, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try to have this video at the same exact time, and we should be able to do this. Still commercial break. First drive for both teams resulting in a punt. See what Danny Etling can do on drive number 2. Again, no Perkins today due to the injury. No reason to chance anything. Remember, these are the 2 teams that will meet in a more important game 2 weeks from now. See, 2 teams will play each other in the USFL Championship, much like last year at Birmingham. The Wilmington Blue Rocks. Statue of Mr. Celery, who runs over the Brooks Forward. Oh, that's incredible. And I like statues. I haven't heard like too many statue promotions. I love that, though. I love that. I would love like bobblehead statues, anything like that. Anything like that, I am like 100% all on board with. 100% on board with. That's awesome. All right, first down, Etling takes a snap. He fires up the middle of the field. That ball is low and incomplete. Brings up second down. So we're interviewing Etling's father right now. Yeah, this can be over on ABC if you do want to watch. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. And again, this is the Please Watch the UFL. We're going to be live for the XFL Championship, the USFL Championship. 2 Saturdays from now. Start the playoffs, and then we'll be live for the championship game. So we see Birmingham can 4-peat. One of the top 2 at the bottom. The give to Toa. He gets nothing on the play. Birmingham's run defense looking sharp so far. Again, last time out against St. Louis, they allowed about 6 yards a carry. Not a whole lot there. Brings up 3rd and 7. Jai didn't play for the Blue Rocks. I did not know that. I did not know that. I love it when these like great players play for minor league teams. Just get that experience. I never saw anyone with the Ducks do that. Going into a lot of Long Island Ducks games growing up. I do remember that in the Atlantic League, Roger Clemens pitched for Sugarland one time. When they were independent, before they became the Astros affiliate. 1 of the top, 2 at the bottom. Or 3 at the bottom, I should say. Etling takes a snap. They send 5. Quick pass, slant route. That ball's caught at the 32-yard line. First down, it's Hicatini. Then they grab the tight end for a game of 10 and a first down. The woohoo guy, because it's a song he dances to. Oh. I'm sure he gets that a lot. I'm sure a lot of people call him the woohoo guy. Mets and Rockies finished within 30 games of each other. That would be... No. No, I can't see that. So Rockies aren't winning more than 40, I don't think. So you think the Mets are going to be near 100 losses? Jet sweep pass. Malik Turner on the grab. And he will bust ahead to the 40-yard line. Called a gain of 8. Thrown down the play by Tazzino. The hard-hitting linebacker. Makes it 2nd and 2. And we'll be live later tonight for Mets Dodgers to make the call on that one. Every donation counts to make the call for this Memorial Day. Red Sox Brewers, Rockies Cubs, or Cardinals Orioles. Which game are we calling? Rockies win 45, Mets win 75. I can't see that. I can't see it. I don't know where the Rockies are getting 45. Potentially. 2nd and 2. Etling, play action. Can't get rid of the ball to Zeno once again. Loss of 5 to Zeno. Another hard hit by him. They fake the give up the middle. They fake it to McCrary. DeZeno not fooled at all. There's a free rusher. A picture of Mr. Celery's on the Blue Rocks wiki page. Ooh, I gotta check him out. Okay, Mr. Celery. Oh my god, that is so cute. That is the fattest piece of celery I've ever seen. But that is cute. 3rd and 7. One of the top 3 at the bottom. Etling, they're going to send 4. Etling dumps it off in the middle of the field. The ball's caught by Turner. It's going to be shy of the sticks by about a half yard. I think. Again, the line's unofficial. I think he's short. We'll see what they decide to do here. 4th and 1. Turner's second grab of this drive. I had to get red hot to win 45. I mean, I do play D-backs a little bit, and played well against D-backs, relatively speaking. Memphis game, I'm not surprised. Again, the game means nothing, and there was a 3-hour rain delay. They don't get fans as it is. They only get like 4,000 per game as is. There was a 3-hour rain delay, so I can't blame the fans for not being there. 4th and 1. They're leaving the offense on the field for the moment. Maybe measuring this spot, just double checking. But it looked well short to me. Looked well short to me. But Etling is staying out there. I figure you got nothing to lose. Yeah, it's not like this game means anything in the standings in terms of when you're going to play Birmingham again. You got nothing to lose here. The Michigan does want to win this game just because Birmingham won the last game. You want to at least have the confidence that you can beat this team. They're lined up to go for it. QB sneak. Etling falls forward. I think he got it. He got it. They send Devin Ross out in motion, trying to spread Birmingham out wide. And Etling's able to fall forward for a gain of 1 and a first down on the QB sneak. I don't think the Rockets win 3-4 against the Mets. You think they win the series against the Mets? I don't see that. We got 50 people in the chat, and I appreciate all you guys doing. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. First down, ball at the 42-yard line, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Etling takes a snap in the gun, fires in the flat. That ball's caught by Hicatini, his second grab of the game. He's thrown down at the 44-yard line after a gain of 2. Chappelle Russell on the stop brings up 2nd and 8. So Hicatini getting involved early on, 2 catches so far today. Has just 9 on the season through the first 8 games. Two minutes to go in the first. What's worse, losing 14 straight Eastern Conference Finals or losing 4 Super Bowls in a row? I would say losing 14 straight. And the reason for that is simple for me. 2nd and 8, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top, play action. Fires screen pass. That ball is caught by Mariner. Mariner stumbles ahead to the 50, spins ahead to the 45, and he got as a first down after a gain of 11. So here's why. The Bills were underdogs in all those games minus the Giants. Outside of the Giants, they were not expected to win a single one of those games. It should not be possible to lose 14 straight Eastern Conference Finals games in hockey. You should be able to win 1 by accident. Like, do the Bills have a realistic chance going into any of those games besides 25 of winning? Head over the middle, call it a gain of 4 for Toa, down to the 41. Also, it's better to get to the championship and lose than not get there at all. I don't think it's even close for me. With how hockey is, the fact you can't win 1 out of 14. 4-game losing streaks in the NFL are not uncommon. 2nd and 6, hand up the middle. Call it a gain of 2 down to the 39. Should take us to the end of the quarter. Tella. 3rd and 4. Still no score on this one. 14-game losing streaks in hockey are rare. So I don't even think it's close. Yeah, Carolina's lost 14 straight Eastern Conference Finals games. Dating back to 2006. They've lost 14 straight Eastern Conference Finals games. The Mets are feeble, can beat bad teams. We don't know if they can beat bad team. Like, we don't know that. Again, the Dodgers are a great team. The Yankees are a really good team. How's it going, Josh Allen? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you. I don't know if that's Summer's ult account or whatnot. I honestly don't know. It seems like something Summer would say. It's a username. Appreciate all you guys being here. We got 3rd and 4 coming up when we get back for this game down in Birmingham. This preview of the championship game in 2 weeks' time. Come on, Gabby. No, that's staying in the yard. Man. Bill said a chance to roam off till 28, which was close to the third quarter. I mean, yeah, that was close to the third quarter. I'm talking about, like, before the game. Before the game. They were the underdogs and everything. Right, Hurricanes won the Cup in 06, and since then, they've not won a single game in the Eastern Conference Finals. Maybe the Oilers. That time, no was like Buffalo's no chance. Well, in that game, they were up at the half. In that game, if the fumble doesn't happen, I'm talking like going into the game. Going into the game. Not during the game. During the game, at halftime, I was like, oh, crap, they actually might. But going in, they were 10.5-point underdogs. Now, by the half, it was like, oh, they actually, this could be the one. And then Thomas fumbled on the opening drive, and it's like, oh, yeah, then the wheels fell off. Now, that game was solid. That game was honestly pretty solid. I'm talking like going into the game. Just if you look at the odds, like straight up odds, it's like when the Twins won 20 years without winning a playoff game. Just a playoff game, yeah. Every game 25, 26, 27 going in, people thought Buffalo could win. Well, 25 obviously. They were the favorite. 26, Washington was a touchdown favorite, which is a lot. Super Bowl 27, Dallas was a touchdown favorite. So they were underdogs, and pretty decisive underdogs in all those games. I'm not saying that no one picked them to win. I'm not saying it would have been like Chargers being the Niners in Super Bowl 25 or something, or 29 or something like that. But they were the underdog. Versus the Hurricanes, who were definitely favored in a lot of those 14 games. I got a four-game losing streak versus a 14-game losing streak. It's a lot different. For me, at least. We got 3rd and 4 for Etling and Company. So we start the second quarter here down in Birmingham. Are the Saints for 20 years without a winning season? Yep. That should not be possible. Bora really turned that team around. Came close a couple times to 79, 84, but did not work out that way. But today, yep, it's going to drop in the next hour. I'm doing well, Dexy. Appreciate you tuning in. See if it's 4-down territory here. They went for earlier on 4th down in this game. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button. Subscribe. Really does help us out. Time this game over on ABC if you do want to watch. Third and 4. Motioning is more. The give goes to Toa. He'll get stuffed. 4th and 4. Decision time here. I think you got to go for it. Having no man's land. Fact Fisher, that's what a single World Series with Soda. I mean, that... I'm going to say fiction. Turns 90 years old today. That's impressive. 4th and 3. They went for it last time on 4th down. 56% you ride with Michigan, minus Perkins to win this one. Etling in plus territory. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They send 4. Etling, pressure, gets rid of it quickly in the flag. It's a low throw, but caught. Nice adjustment there for the first down by Toa. People saw the Bills' power back then, even as good as Dallas was, nobody wrote them off going into the game. Oh, no. 28, I think people were like, oh, here we go again. 28, I think people were like, here we go again. This team got smacked by the Cowboys last time. Right. We're comparing it, though, to 14 straight. We're comparing it to 14 straight losses in hockey. Handoff here. Call it a gain of 1. Like, we're comparing a 4-game losing streak to a 14-game losing streak. Like, I think that's what it comes down to. Come on with that, Arturo. Appreciate you, man. Will Mets fans start booing Soto? Oh, I think that time has come. I think they're going to start booing him, for sure. Wait, no, I'm talking about 28. I'm talking about 28 with that one. But Dallas was the favorite. Oh, yeah, I think they're going to start booing Soto if they haven't already. Deep shot here. Wide open coverage breakdown. Edling finds his man, Saosi Mariner, for the touchdown. Saosi Mariner, there was a coverage breakdown, and finally for Mariner, he gets his first touchdown of the season. 33 yards out. They get multiple 4th down conversions on the drive, and it pays off with Mariner finding the end zone on a seam route. There was no safety help whatsoever. Again, Mariner entered this game as the leading receiver on the team with nearly 450 yards receiving. A little Kung Fu Panda after that. But no touchdowns to his name until that one. Play action. Etling fires, caught in the back of the end zone. Nacua. 7-0. Samson Nacua. I remember him from that instant in the St. Louis game. He's back. He gets by his man on the coverage. Mario Goodrich. And that time Nacua gets the better of him. Michigan leads 7-0. And Birmingham has never lost back-to-back games in franchise history since being reincarnated in 2022. Restrepo became Ward's Khalil Shakir. I'm going to say fiction on that. He's slow. I'm not sure he's got the speed to play in the NFL. I'm not sure he's got the speed. Kitty strikes first. Kitty goes meow, baby. Kitty goes meow. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, help us out on the channel. A new video dropping relatively soon. Should be able to get it by halftime. Should not be an issue. See over at ABC if you want to watch. No Perkins, no problems so far. And again, as a reminder, this game does not mean anything in terms of the playoffs. Both these teams are going to play each other in 2 weeks, and the game will be in Birmingham regardless of what happens because there's a scheduling conflict at Ford Field. Right, speed's not everything, though, but there comes a limit. There comes a point. Like, obviously, you don't need to be the fastest guy in the world to get open, but there comes a point where you do need speed. I'm not sure Restrepo's got that. He's got good hands. No one's denying that. So Birmingham going to get the ball back here. Didn't do anything their first drive, so they're in drive number 2 with Smith at quarterback. Yeah, it's a testament to Skip Holtz, the coach, that Birmingham is in the playoffs, seeing as Smith is the 5th quarterback to take snaps for them this year. Right, so different way to run. That is true. That is true. Some guys don't run the 40 well, but they do have good game speed. But I feel like he's one of those guys that he probably would have been drafted if he was just a hair faster. Right? Maybe we saw some consecutive game 7s. They are choke artists. Like I said, like on Twitter, we should just have the Maple Leafs. We should have the Wild move to the Eastern Conference. Round 1, game 7. We have a series against the Maple Leafs and the Wild. Go 7, just see what the heck happens. Yeah, I was disappointed by his 40 time. I was really disappointed by his 40 time. Extremely disappointed. There was a safety breakdown there. on that last touch of a Mariners, first of the season. All right, new video is going to be dropping in just a little bit again. So almost done. So we'll check what happened here with the Skycam. Yeah, what happened there was two guys were on the same guy. Two guys are covering the out route. That's what happened. Two guys were on the out route and left Mariner wide open. How's it going, Teaser? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. We got one in this one because they had the Brahmas yesterday. Hopefully this works out a bit better for you. All right, kickoff here. It's a short one. Bounces out of the landing zone, so Birmingham's going to have very good field position. So that did not reach the landing zone. Special teams miscue there. Mets fall to 500. Chavez gone. Yes, I think so. I think he would be gone at that point. So first time Birmingham, very good field position. And for the infraction by Michigan with the ball not reaching the landing zone. We're going to get the 40-yard line. One of the top three at the bottom. The gift to the side. First skip to Roundtree today, and he's got nothing. Loss of 2. Noah Dawkins on the stop. 2nd and 12. First three teams are playing with man 26. Panthers, Jaguars, Vikings. I like that. I like that a lot. Some young quarterbacks, some good projects there to play with. 2nd down. I appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Really does help us out. On the channel, we're going to be live from Mets Dodgers later tonight as well. This game over on ABC if you want to watch. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Smith with Roundtree in motion. Going to give it off to Roundtree behind the line. Stumbles. And he'll get down to the 42-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 3. Brought down on the play by Breland Speaks. Bring up 3rd and 8. But flag on the play. This one's coming back. 3rd penalty of Birmingham today. So wipe off the gain of 4, make it 2nd and 17. Every time I play Madden plays the Browns and try to trade Watson away. People take on that contract? People take Watson? How? That shows you how bad the CPU is in this game. Phillies trade for a closer on or before the deadline. I'm going to say fact. I'm going to say fact on that one. So 2nd and 21. After the holding call. This year's World Series. Who plays? Who wins it all? Ooh. 2nd and 21. Smith. Stepping up. He's going to get sacked on the play. Brought down the 24-yard line. Thrown down by TJ Carter. 3rd and a mile. Because of the video game. That is true. Rockies White Sox. But who plays? Right now, I got Tigers Dodgers. I got the Dodgers winning it all. Right now, I got Tigers, Dodgers. If I can't go Dodgers, though, right now I'm going Cubs. If I can't go Dodgers, I'm going Cubs. Right, man trades are so dumb. You get Mahomes for 2 first season. Yeah. Manny could sign a free agent and trade him for draft picks immediately. 3rd and 26. Smith steps up, fires up the middle of the field. That ball is caught, and somehow they get 3rd and 26. Somehow, Smith bought enough time, found Johnson. 3rd and 26, no problem. Cade Johnson at midfield for a first down. MVP and Cy Young winners. Here you go, Judge and Ohtani. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's PCA or Corbin Carroll. And I'm going to say Cy Young. Well, Scooball's just playing out of his mind. I really like Bubich, but I think Scooball's just playing out of his mind. Smith trying to step up. He gets sacked for the 2nd time this drive. Thrown down the play by Ron Stone. Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line. Who's fair for Cy Young right now in the NL? Who's the favorite? It is Skeens. I don't know if that's going to last. So they might shut him down. I don't think it's going to be Yamamoto. I'm going to go Wheeler. I'm going to go Wheeler for Cy Young. Right, don't just go Schwarber. No, not at all. 7-15. Swing pass to Roundtree. That ball's caught, but a loss of 2. Flag on the play here. What's the call? Already got 1 penalty called against him this stride, but this is going to be personal foul roughing the passer. So this one's going to go against Michigan. Move it up 15 yards and a first down in plus territory at the 40-yard line. How deep to the Cubs and D-backs down the postseason? D-backs I don't think make it. As that was hands to the face there, Smith. It was a late hit. High, hands to the face. Taylor Stallworth getting called for that one. Wheeler winning Cy Young affect LeBron's legacy. Michael Jordan could never. How's it going, Jake? Well in the chat. D-backs I don't think make it. Cubs, I'm going to go NLCS. I think NLCS on that one. Right, Raiders would be a very easy rebuild to do with. You got your tight end one, you got a run back one. Just need to get your quarterback, yeah. 1st and 10, 1 the top, 3 at the bottom. Play action. Smith fires. That ball's caught by Rodgers. His first grab of the day on the wide receiver screen, but nothing there. Blown up at the 40-yard line by Donovan Mutin. 2nd down. Tritsky insists for that. Second and 10. Birmingham trying to answer Michigan's touchdown drive with a touchdown drive of their own. We got 60 people in the chat. My lot can protect her with a year effect, LeBron. Yes. Empty backfield here is Roundtree. Lines up a wide receiver. Yeah, they'll retire his number. Yeah. 2nd and 10. Crawl route. That ball is batted up and incomplete. Johnson can't make the grab. Tight coverage there by DJ Miller brings up 3rd down. Yeah, but they'll retire number 23. There's no way they're not going to. The Lakers will absolutely retire number 23. He won him a ring. Played great for them. Yeah, they'll retire number 23. I don't know why they wouldn't. 3rd down. About 8.5 to go in the first half. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Motioning is Roundtree. Flag, Samoon beforehand. Another flag on Birmingham. Should be a false start. Which start the Yankees and Dodgers get before the deadline? I think the Yankees could get Gallen. I think the Yankees could get Zach Allen. Or try and revive. I think the Dodgers could get Sandy. And the Yankees could get Gallen. Because I don't think he's not going back to the D-back 6 here. I could see that. Yeah, Cavs will and the Heat will, absolutely. 11 Madden 2 is how every real life first round pick in the game is automatically Hall of Famer. Yep. 3 at the top of the screen. 3rd and 15. They send 4. Smith got 3rd and 26 last time. He's going to check it down here to Roundtree. Roundtree trying to truck ahead, but he's only going to get 5 yards thrown on the play by Kedrick Whitehead. And some extracurriculars afterwards. Oh, no, I don't think the D-backs are going to be sellers. But Gallen's not the guy. I mean, he's not coming back next year. Gallen's not playing well. I think if they like Mena a lot, if they like him in the rotation, I don't know where he fits right now in the rotation. If they like him a lot, I think Gallen could be gone. God, the LeBron glazing songs. And they'll have to punt it again. Colby Wadman punting at the 41-yard line. How many home runs? Judge, Ohtani, PCA. Ooh. The punt here. Fielding at the 15-yard line. Fair caught. I'm going to say Ohtani, 51. PCA, 44. Judge, 58. There's a 25-yard punt. And Michigan taking over. Chance to make a 2-score game. At the 15-yard line. Oh boy, I think it's time to take Miller Kelly out of the game. Pete Rose, yes, he could, yes. He could. Well, not right now because he's dead, but. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It really does help us out on the channel. Trying to grow this community even more. New video dropping in just a few minutes. We're going to be live from Mets-Dodgers in 3 hours. First career I'm doing in college 26 will be wide receiver. There's a few quarterbacks I like to play with throwing me the ball. That'd be fun. I think wide receiver would be a bit frustrating to play career mode with, but those running routes and whatnot and all that could be a bit tough. But so I've tried the before in Madden. It wasn't great. Who finishes with a better career in the end? PC or Javi Baez? I'm going to go PCA. I mean, Baez is playing all-star level right now. Baez is playing pretty well as of late. But I'm going to say that the PCA ends up with... He's got better plate discipline. I think that's going to go a long way. Yeah, I think PCA is a better career when all's said and done. Alright, we should be good on that. Alright, so the new video is done. Just need to export it now. Sounds right, it does take time to get everything up a bit. Yeah, had a feeling. I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Make sure you like and subscribe as we are calling the UFL. We're going to be live for the XFL Championship, the USFL Championship, and the Grand Kahuna, the Big Kahuna in 2 weeks. 3 weeks, I should say. 2 weeks for the Conference Championships. We'll be live for all that. So make sure you're here for that. Thanks for making this the #1 place to watch the UFL on YouTube. Statistically speaking, really appreciate all you guys on this one. Yeah, Booba just looked like a Cy Young candidate right now. He's got like a 1.5 ERA. He looks great. And, God, Torrey Lavelle. Oh, my God, this is a joke. Why would they leave Merrill Kelly in on 100 pitches when he just allowed a few runs? Now it's 3-1. God. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. First down here at the 15-yard line. One at the top, one at the bottom. What's from McClellan in fourth? Oh, boy. Haven't seen one this year. Play action. Elling fires out, route incomplete. Too far out in front for Devin Ross. Brings up second down. My quarterback is easy, yes. Because you go to a team, you can sit a year, so you start a higher overall than if you start for a team right away. I did not know that. So you have a higher rating if you sit for a year and develop. That is cool. That's realistic, too. Right, Orioles and Red Sox tied at 5 right now. Got that on. 2nd and 10. Three at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield here. Etling, they're going to send 5. Etling checks it down the flat. It's a high throw, but it's caught by Moore. And Moore gets thrown out of bounds for a gain of just 1. Kenny Robinson on the stop. 3rd and 9. Michigan got a touchdown last drive. Sayusi Mariner. We're going to pickle here. 3rd and 9, maybe 3rd and 8. And inside their own 20. Seen a lot of punts today. We have not seen a 3 and out. Pass incomplete. And it's quick 3 and out. 4th and 8. Etling, nothing doing that drive. All right, the new video is uploading right about now. So I hope there's no copyright issues. We're good to go. Vernon's second punt of the day, gets it off. Fielded at the 43. Not a lot of hang time there. Bit of a line drive, and Birmingham will be down at the 48-yard line. Amari Rogers, about 10 yards on the return. Packer legend Amari Rodgers. Carroll or Tucker? I think Carroll. I think Corbin Carroll is a better career when all said and done. I mean, I love Corbin Carroll. I think he's going to have a better career. Just 32 yards of net on that one. And Birmingham going to start with very good field position in plus territory with 5:10 to go in the first half. First down, Smith. Middle of the field, open, caught. They're in field goal range. Down to the 31. It's the tight end Jordan Thomas, his first grab of the day with 5 minutes to go in the half. Calling a nice game, about 15 yards. Birmingham with their best field position of the day. Eric Hodgeworth, Utah, because you're a Utes fan. Makes sense. You got to go with the school that you're with. You got to do that. First down. They give out the middle of Marable. Marable stuffed. No gate on the play. Brought down by Noah Dawkins. The next server retired by D-backs, Suns, and Cardinals. Well, D-backs, Cardinals, that's easy. That's Fitz. That's Fitz. That one's easy. Fitzgerald needs to be the next server retired by the Cardinals. Suns, Booker. I mean, Devin Booker will get the summer retired, and rightfully so. D-backs, I'll go Cattell Marte. Cattell Marte is on a very good pace to get him retired. But Paul Goldschmidt, but in terms of, he's not going to be retired for a while because he's still playing. Crow rather will score the 20-yard line, so I'd say Goldie. First down for Birmingham in the red zone. So I'd say Goldie, Booker, when the time comes, and Fitzgerald. I think it's reasonable for all three of those. First down the 20-yard line. Two in the backfield here. It's Davis and Marable. Split in the backfield. They're going to give it to Marable. And he'll get 1 yard on the play, brought down by Dawkins once again alongside Donovan Mutin. Brings up 2nd and 9. Right, I can't think of any others for D-backs. I mean, Schilling, no. Brendan Webb, no. Didn't play long enough. I can't think of any others for D-backs. Schilling, Aiden Grammatica. Yeah, definitely DeAndre Hayden. Definitely DeAndre Hayden deserves his number retired. That definitely wouldn't raise some eyebrows. 2nd and 9. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Smith, play action, fires, end zone. Simultaneous possession. Who's got it? We're going to rule incomplete. Wait, okay. Was yanked away from Davion Davis. Did that hit the ground? And who came down with it? Can I age Lovely? Yeah, at least he didn't have the alley-oop. That is true. He made the finals. He came down with it, but he came down with it out of bounds. So I don't think that's a pick. We got a lot to sort out here. Davis, it's a great throw by Smith. Davis comes down with it. Lovely strips it out of his hands. By the time he stripped it out to get the interception, he was out of bounds. I think that's incomplete. I think that will be an incomplete pass. Let's go to the 2-minute warning. Do I start more with ASU or U of A? ASU. I mean, I went to ASU, so I'm more Forks Up. I don't like Arizona. I'm Forks Up all the way. Also, Phoenix, Tucson is like 2 hours away, so no, I'm definitely an ASU guy. Definitely ASU. I went to ASU, so we called the ASU Arizona game, and I was all on ASU for that one. The FIFA Club World Cup group stage. You need to learn more about soccer. Yeah, we're going to do some World Cup games this year. We're going to do some Club World Cup. So we're at the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 9. So it's the top 2 teams in each group advance. That's basically what it is. You play 3 games, and the top 2 teams advance. I don't know the exact groups right now because we're still waiting on one more team to get in. Everybody who's forks up on a co. Jeez. How's it going, Charizard? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, man. Appreciate you being here for this one. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It really does help us out a ton. So we have the 2-minute warning. A new video going to be dropping at halftime. So just keep that in mind. New video coming out at the half. You know, so the Club World Cup, so that's teams. Yeah, no, you are right. The World Cup with countries is next year. The Club World Cup, it's the top 32 teams in the world. It's a brand new thing. They just created it. It's going to be a new thing every 4 years. So it's like Real Madrid, Manchester United, like Manchester City, yeah. It's like playoffs of 3 games. So yeah, basically like that. Then top 2 teams advance, and then it's knockout round at that point. Just like the regular World Cup. Will Stallions win the starting job? No. No, I don't think so. Is it like, it's like the Club World Cup is a new thing? Yeah. So they used to do it every year, but it used to be in December, and it was just like 6 teams. It wasn't anything special. This is the first year they're ever doing it. Like this. And it's in the United States. No, there are MLS teams. There are MLS teams because it's in America. So Inter Miami is in the tournament because they want to just get Messi in it. It was a joke how they got invited. Basically, FIFA was like, oh, we need money. We want Messi to play in this. So we're just going to invite Inter Miami to the tournament. Seattle's also in this because they won the Champions League for North America. So I think there were 2 MLS teams. So there could be a third. LAFC is going to play, I think, Lyon in a few days to determine the final spot. Because every confederation gets more. Right, it used to be the Confederations Cup, and that got canceled in 2017. Which, yeah, that tournament was outside of the USA making that crazy run in 2009 and Tahiti in 2013. That was a fun story. Other than that, not a whole lot to write home about the Confederations Cup. So I'm not really hating on that being gone. Appreciate you guys tuning in. They're reviewing this play right now, but again, I don't think that is a catch or a pick. I think it's just an incomplete pass. With 3rd and 9, the 2-minute warning. Third and 9, ball at the 19-yard line. Smith takes a snap. Off his back foot, fires back in the end zone. 1-on-1. Flag on the play for PI. It's not going to matter. Touchdown. Deon Cain bringing the pain. Birmingham down by 1. They play Al Hilal. Yes, they do. Pass interference on the defense, but obviously that's going to get declined as Birmingham a point away from tying this bad boy up. Didn't get the bed light. All good, man. All good. They're going to go for 1, try and tie this ball game up. Two on the top, 1 on the bottom. As Cain got the touchdown for Deon Cain. His 5th of the season. Smith takes it himself. We're all tied up at 7. Right, Confederation Cup is held this year. You have USA, Mexico, Canada because of the hosts. Yep, Argentina, both World Cup and Copa champions. Qatar, Asia champs. Ivory Coast, Africa champions. New Zealand, Nations Cup champions. And Spain, Euro Cup. What do you have, 10? You might only be able to get 1 of the hosts. Because it's usually just an 8-team tournament. So 7-all. Hang on. A new video dropping, just trying to get the thumbnail good. You're going to like this one. Going back to the 80s on this. We'll be up by the half. No issues there. Kickoff here, fielded at the 5-yard line. Taken out to the 20, 25, 30. Up the field to the 35-yard line. Nice return on the play by Ross. Michigan. Some decent field position with 149 in all their timeouts. Well, 5 miles limit didn't start until about 10. I'm sure you know, walking in the sun is tough. Yes, oh, absolutely. Someone lives in Arizona. I get it. Oh, you get it too. You get it too. Completely understand. First down the 35-yard line. One at the top. The handoff here to Toa. To the 40, spins ahead to the 42-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 5. That is a 306 because they would fill the Concacaf spot in the 5 remaining of the rest of the national. Wait, hang on. USA, Mexico, Canada, Argentina. Oh, yeah, they're both World Cup and current Copa. Yes. Qatar, Ivory Coast, New Zealand, Spain. Yeah, oh, yeah, you're right on that. You're right on that. These are the remaining Copa champs. Yep. There's World Cup champ gets in, but they're the reigning ones, so yeah. So that would work. Yeah. Actually works pretty perfectly. 2nd and 4. Ball the 41. Toa again. Breaks a tackle. Makes himself skinny. Gets down to the 49-yard line. Gain of 10. Longest run for him today, and it's a first down in plus territory. 107. They got 3 timeouts. Right, how'd they do it when it was... Because I wasn't following back in 01. How'd they do the Confederations Cup back in 01? Because I knew they co-hosted the World Cup. That's the first time it's ever happened. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They take the AFC spot then? Hand off here to the 47 flag on the play. Flew right at the snap. I figure this one's coming back. Wait, okay. 2001 Confederations Cup. Oh, Japan also won the AFC Cup. Oh, that. Okay, yeah. Japan won the AFC Cup, so that was easy enough. They took the spot. I wonder what happened if they didn't take the spot. Well, that was easy. It's a flag on Birmingham. It's a 1st and 5 with 45 seconds. They jumped. The 5th penalty of Birmingham today. As a reminder, this game, we will see these teams meet again 2 weeks from now in the UFL Championship game. That will be back in Birmingham. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Motioning out Wise McCrary. Etling, they're going to send 4 free rushers. Slam pass, that ball is caught. Going to get the first down. Turner's going to be shy by about a yard. That should burn their first time out, and they will with 38 seconds. The next one, 2029, because one in 2030, or 2030 is the 100th anniversary. You're going to have Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Morocco, Portugal, Spain. I hate that so much. 6 nations should not host the World Cup. Especially on every continent. Just one game, but still. It's insane that you're going to do the World Cup. You're going to have games in South America, and then you're going to fly over to Europe. 2nd and 1. Etling, pump fakes, out fires middle of the field, double coverage. Incomplete, looking for Catini. 3rd and 1. So you have some friendly fire here. I think that was Sheem Carter and AJ Thomas who collided with each other on Birmingham. Ooh, they look helmet to helmet too. Just friendly fire with each other. Come on. It's going all the wall. It's going all the way to the wall. D-back's going to tie it up. Let's go. 4-4. So after the timeout at Birmingham, after the injury, 3rd and 1. When PC turned out a $75 million extension 2 months ago, we all thought it was nuts. Yeah, sometimes betting on yourself pays off. That's when betting on yourself absolutely pays off. You hear a lot of stories about it not working out, but then there's obviously the stories where it does. And that's one of them. Up the middle, call it a gain of 2, down to the 39-yard line. 29 seconds. And that should be Michigan's 2nd timeout. They will. They'll have 1 left. Confederations Cup did continue. They did one for 29. It would be just Spain, Morocco, Portugal, and just hope one of the 3 win the World Cup. I would think so, yeah. I'd rather have the Club World Cup. I know it's going to be just brutal on the players. I know that. It's going to be brutal. Like, the fact that FC Barcelona is not playing in the World Cup, like, they're going to be so arrested compared to a lot of their peers next year in the Champions League. It's going to be insane. I swear it's going to have no rest. So then put on Cubs Rockies. We'll see. We will see. It's an option for Memorial Day. It's an option. It is an option. All right, no issues found. But 1st down. Etling pump fakes, checks it down. McCrary drops the ball. McCrary can't make the grab. Brings up 2nd down with 25 seconds. Will Ted Lasso's team be playing in it? Yes. AFC Richmond will be in this tournament. Believe, baby. Believe. All right, new video drop in just a little bit. We'll be up at the half. Thumbnails are done. Potter would be the kicker here. If they can get a bit closer. Right now, they're at the 39-yard line. Be a 57-yarder from here. Empty backfield. Or excuse me, 1 in the backfield. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Etling takes a snap. Crow around that ball's caught. They'll get a bit closer. Nakua, his first grab of the day, now counting the conversion. Call a gain of 4. Where World Cup going to... Wait. World Cup's going to be at 48 for this one. How is this game going? It's going all right. It's tied right now. 3rd and 6. A call timeout with 7 seconds. But they'll spike it, actually. They will spike the ball with 7. Not sure I'd spike with 7. I'd spike with 4. Why risk a run back? But they will line up for the field goal from 53 yards out. It's going to be 48 teams for this. You're thinking the Women's World Cup. Women's World Cup is going to be 32 next time and then 48. Oh my God! Oh my God, the D-backs just... You know, it's already 48. Yep. Appreciate it, Andrew Carfin. Appreciate it, Connor. Are the other one at the same time? Oh, that game. Oh, I have no idea. The Cardinals just let the ball drop in between three of them. D-backs have the lead. Oh my God. Literally dropped in between three players. This was a routine pop-up. The D-backs are in front. I don't believe that. All right, how will the D-backs blow this game now is the question. Right now, Arlington is up 12-9 in that game. Arlington is 12-9. Titans do a QB battle between Ward and Levis. Will lead to Ward sitting for a year? No. Ward's going to be starting by the first week of training camp. You don't draft a quarterback first overall and have him sit behind Will freaking Levis. It's not going to happen. Will Greenland have a World Cup team? They will not. They will not. No, they're not a FIFA nation. They're actually not in FIFA. They're not recognized by FIFA. They ever want to be, they can, but they need the stadium. They don't have a stadium. 53-yard try for Potter. Some movement beforehand. The kick is wide left. Was the play blown dead? It was. False start. Back it up 5 yards. Cards won't pick a bad time, a bad inning. This isn't really on the bullpen. This is just a crap defense for the Cards. There was a play that, I mean, the triple was a bad play in right. That should not have been a triple. And then that's on the defense. I mean, that's a pop fly. It's a shallow center. How many FIFA countries are there? I think it's like 209, I want to say. There's 209 nations in FIFA. Finals prediction. You have Thunder, Pacers, Panthers, Stars. I think that's pretty fair right now. And I'll try it again. And that's wrong with spiking with 7 seconds versus... I don't know why you wouldn't spike it with 4. Because now if you miss this kick, Birmingham is going to have the ball in Hail Mary range. And you make the kick, Birmingham's got a chance to run it back. And we saw what happened yesterday in the Brahmas game at the end of the first half there. So I expected a bit too quickly. 4th and 11 nonetheless. Potter, 58-yard try. He missed from 53, but got a redo there. This one, same thing. Second verse, same as the first. Pulls it wide left, and with 3 seconds left, we'll see what Birmingham does. I think you might just want to play it smart if you're Birmingham. Play it safe. Again, this game means nothing. You've already lost a lot of quarterbacks this year. Hail Mary, we've seen guys get injured on Hail Marys before. It's a long developing play. Pretty still true? I think so. Mets was close in one game. The Dodger game will be remembered forever. Forever? I don't think about forever. But for Mets fans, I'll remember that one. I would not try anything here from Birmingham. I think in a regular game, yeah, try Hail Mary. But when you've had so many injuries for quarterbacks, yeah, they're just going to take a knee. Smart. And you got to be smart. You obviously want to win the game. Close to Montgomery in the upwards. And it was just a bit wide left. It wasn't crazy wide. I mean, you got to be smart here for Birmingham. I like the idea of taking a knee again. In a regular situation, absolutely not. You try a Hail Mary. But, again, the game does not mean anything on the standings. You're going to play this team in 2 weeks. You've already got a lot of quarterbacks injured. Do not chance anything when you don't have to. So I completely understand the logic there of taking a knee at midfield. Not trying to Hail Mary. 7-all the score. No, it doesn't, Galana. It does not. Basically, so for those who don't know the situation with the UFL, Michigan and Birmingham are going to play each other 2 weeks from now in the semifinals. But Ford Field, there was a scheduling conflict in Michigan, so the game is in Birmingham regardless. So there's no home field to play for, no seating to play for, there's nothing. Best trades this decade in each league. Okay, by best, do you mean most evenly matched? Or do you mean highway robbery? Like, as MLB, I think Varsho for Gurriel Moreno was a very, very good trade for both parties. UFL Championship? No, it I don't know why it doesn't. The finals in Wait. What? Versus DC? They don't play DC. DC plays St. Louis. That's on the opposite side. That's on the opposite side of the bracket. No, the championship's already in St. Louis. They already announced it. The championship is in St. Louis regardless of what happens. St. Louis is hosting the championship. Oh, best fleecings, okay. I would say best fleecings. I mean, the fact the Panthers got anything for Jonathan Mingo just shows how bad the Cowboys are. But this decade, I would say David Johnson for DeAndre Hopkins made no sense. A washed-up running back for a very good wide receiver. NBA, it's Luka. It's definitely the Luka trade. And MLB, best fleecing in Major League Baseball this decade. Oof. Best fleecing this decade? I don't know what fleecing would... Yeah, it'll be probably Varsho for Gurriel and Moreno. Best fleecing in Major League Baseball. Matisse, I'm going to say fact on that one. Oh, best fleecing in Major League Baseball as of late. I'm not a huge UFC fan. Where Birmingham versus Michigan, DC St. Louis plays in the UFL Championship. Yes, but that's in 2 weeks. This is a regular season game. This is a regular season game. This is not a playoff game. This is not a playoff game. So Michigan against Birmingham. That's 2 weeks from now. That's the one you're thinking about. Comes in PC for 2 months. Yes, it's probably one. Was that this decade though? But yeah, that would be the one. ABC regionalized today's games. No, remember today was the thing with today. Oh, Jimmer's gonna go the 8th. Wow, we're gonna have Jimmer coming the 8th, not the 9th. So the thing with today, Memphis was supposed to be 12 o'clock, but it was a lightning in the area, so they had to move the game. And regionalized today's games would make a lot of sense because again, the two teams, Arlington and Memphis, doesn't mean anything for the playoff picture. Like, they're both mathematically unrelated. The plan today was Memphis at 12 o'clock and then this game at 3 o'clock. But Memphis had a lightning delay. So, do I take Liberatore out of the game? Yeah, he was dealing. Not that I'm complaining. Right, give me a second here to get this video out. Give me a second here. Yeah, that's the best fleecing then. I think the Mets would like to have that one back. Yeah, it's a big problem modern managing. I mean, Lavelle did not make a good decision too, leaving Merrill Kelly in it for a lot of the first two base runners on in the 7th inning with 100 pitches. And we have a new video dropping in just a little bit. It's going to be Cowboys related. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't know what Tori's game plan is here. Having Martinez go the 8th. Bigger fleecing. SGA from the Clippers or Halliburton from Sacramento? I would say SGA was a bigger fleecing. Because remember, they got a bunch of picks in that one, too. At least Halliburton, at least that trade, the Kings got Sabonis, and they got some things. If I'm not mistaken. They didn't get a lot, but they got some things. The Clippers, it was actually, and they got a crap ton of picks. They got so many picks from the Clippers. The Judge era ends without rings is failure. Fiction. Fiction. Levis says, "Sans be fun if by trade only Tyler, Shuck and Rattler sucks. Well, Will Levis kind of sucks also. George Collin was a male head in terms of being a male fan as far as I know, but in terms of the heavy metal spirit, oh, yeah, he definitely had it. He definitely had it. All right. Give me a second here. Pacers Thunderfinals becoming more balanced NBA. Yep, I think the new CBA with the apron, I think is great. Pacers win their first championship sometime in the next 5 years. I'm gonna say fact. Mets have the worst batting average balls in play with runners on base at 254. That's really bad. Yeah, Chavez is on the hot seat, I think. Oh, geez, Martinez, come on. Come on. All right, let's try this. If you're tanking, Will Levis makes it fun at least. If you're tanking, why trade a draft pick for a guy? He was only 88. Yeah, you got to put him. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Guard's gonna have runners on the corners. Oh no, even worse. They're gonna have gone on second and third. Oh boy. Crap. Judge not winning rings spent his entire time on the Yankees would be a huge failure. I mean, I think it's a failure in the sense of the Yankees winning rings is the expectation. It's not a failure on Judge. Yeah, Marvel's not a good manager. I said it for a while now, but then again, the Cards are overperforming expectations somehow this year. I don't know how they keep doing it. Like the Pittsburgh Steelers, just like voodoo magic. It's like, this is going to be the year they finally stink. Nope. Oh, okay. Just have to get the okay. Crap. All right, tied up at 5. Tied up at 5. Oh boy. Okay, you're listening to Google AI on that. You're listening to Google AI. Google AI does not know what it's doing half the time. Do not base your opinions on Google AI. And Mr. April, yep. He's good. Just said be good at the playoffs, but again, new video dropping just a little bit. Just getting everything situated with that. Judge spends 18 years at the Yankee. Mick Phillips every year comes with 0 rings. It's not a failure. Okay, wait, are you talking about the team or are you talking about him? Because I interpreted that as a very different thing. I interpret that as two different things. I think it's a failure for the Yankees. Is it a failure for Judge? I would say no, not a failure for Judge. A failure for the Yankees, yeah. That's a basic. Cardinals have the lead. God, this bullpen sucks. Riley Leonard starting quarterback? 0%. He's not starting. He can't throw. Leonard cannot throw the ball. Oh, boy. Judges on manually over time? Yeah. Be incomplete without a ring? I don't know. There's so many great players in baseball. Football, I get it with quarterbacks, but there's so many great players that just don't have rings in baseball. Like, I don't think Ichiro's legacy is incomplete without a ring. Hey, the team was going to first championship. I'm going to say fiction on that one. Judge is going to make the Hall of Fame. Judge will be a lock for the Hall of Fame. All right, new video dropping in 3 minutes. Riley's use gadget plays. I think it's a great QB sneak guy. I think you want a guy that can run like a Tebow package. I have no problem with that. But it's not gadget plays. They're trying to play as an actual quarterback. I don't know what they're doing. Have you seen any indication Chavez on the hot seat? Oh, losing streak can change things. Losing streak can change things. Lakers are winning championship with Luka. Fiction. They'll win one. So he can be there for a decade. He's gonna be there for a while. They'll get the free agents and everything. They'll get the guys. All right. Give me a second here. We're almost ready to get this underway. Oh yeah, the Chris Hansen made the Pro Bowl. I'm going to go 0-1 on that one. I go 0-1. Two shall pass. Let's go, Mets. I mean, he's not going to say, yeah, we're in trouble. I don't know why he would say, yeah, we're screwed, we're in trouble. And gets a ring soon on the T-Wolves. Oh, fixture on that. I think he's going to stay on the T-Wolves. I don't know why I would leave. Just Minnesota sports are cursed until they're not. This is what it comes down to. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go... Definitely wasn't 03 because that was a Yak. So I'm going to go 01. All right. New video is officially out. I will link it here. There we go. New video out. Let's do it. Magical Championship next 10 years fiction. UFL teams rest stars with clubs. I don't think they will, but I don't think they're going to take any chances. So if anyone's even got somewhat of a nagging injury, you're not going to do it. If anyone's got even somewhat of a nagging injury, you're not going to play. They make no sense. 2002? Ah. So May 24th said, "What a stretch my back line. I was starting this for fans." Yeah, I mean, he's not going to say we're in trouble. First comment, nice. I think culture draft Klubnik, but if Sellers are taken, yeah, I think they need a quarterback. I think they definitely need to get a quarterback. The new video is out. You click that link above if you do want to watch it. Can't wait for the D-backs to lose their 4th straight. There's a J-Mark. Just did not play well. High players in baseball play for the Yankees and didn't get a ring. Great players. Ichiro played for the Yankees for a little bit. Ichiro played for the Yankees for a little bit. Spent their entire careers? Not many. Pistons be a serious contender soon with the Rockets? Absolutely on that one. All right, third quarter underway. Birmingham getting the ball to start. Field at the 20. Taking to the 25-30 up the middle to the 34-yard line. Nice return by Kane. He'll be calling here the boos for so will change things. I mean, he knows they're frustrated. He's not naive. He knows they're frustrated. 65% he ran with the Panthers to win this one. How's it going, Zippy? Welcome to chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Hand off here, Marable. We'll call it a gain at 2, down to the 35. Brings up 2nd and 8. Right, Manley coming around 1 more year, yep. Was Giroux the last player to play for one team his whole career? The last... Like, Trout's doing it right now. Mariano? It was one team. Something like Hall of Famer. He might be. 2nd 7, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Smith. Sideline shot incomplete. Looking for Merlin Williams. Mets are getting a brawl this weekend. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I trust her for 15 seconds. That is true. Really could have been one of the all-time greats. He still is going to be a Hall of Famer, but... Third and 7. Smith, middle of the field, open, caught, first down, and then some. Rogers to the 33. Brought down by Tarpley. Great throw by Smith over the middle, thread the needle. Wait, Newbar's for the... Yes, Newbar has, yes. I think we're just talking Hall of Famers. No, he's not borderline. He's going in. If you've ever called Polaris, I've not. No, Trout is not borderline. He's 100% in. There's no way he's not getting in. Smith, hit as he throws, swing pass, that ball's caught by Marable out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Called a gain of 5. There's no universe for Mike Trout to not make it in the Hall of Fame. There is no universe unless there's like a betting scandal like Pete Rose. There's no universe where he does not make the Hall of Fame. He's got 3 MVPs. Everyone with 3 MVPs is in unless you did service. A lot of arguments. All right. Name one. 2nd and 6. Smith. Deep shot. Flag on the play. Incomplete. Looking for Williams. Right, give me the one to play for another team that really looked out of place. Bobby Orr's a Blackhawk or Brodor's a Blue. Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals looked very out of place. Offside on the defense. Other ones looked really out of place. Johnny Unitas on the Chargers looked very out of place. Yeah, why would Trout not make the Hall of Fame? 11-time All-Star, 3-time MVP. Everyone with 3 MVPs is in, unless you were accused of doing steroids or had a betting scandal. 297 career batting average. Offside again. He was 296 and was eligible for his 10th year. All right. Albert Pujols has a 296 average. Is he a Hall of Famer? Back-to-back offside penalties. First down. All right. Albert Pujols, 296. His average is worse than Trout's. Be very fishy, yes. Is Albert Pujols a Hall of Famer? Here's everyone 2 of his MVPs. Yeah, but he did. He got 2 of them. Galforza and Ardiki, yeah. That's another one. Marable to the side, loses a yard. Birdson to the Rams. Next offseason thoughts. Oh, fumble on the play. Marable. He lost the ball going down. We'll see if he was down, but as it stands, Michigan's got it. And it's Adonis Alexander down to the 27-yard line. Let's double check this one. So Alexander a bit slow to get up after making the play. Could be a scoop and all the way near the red zone. Marable. Did he lose the ball? I think he did. I think that ball is out. I think that ball is out. And Michigan, what a turn of events for them. They're going to have it just by the 30-yard line. You think it's iffy that Pujols makes the Hall of Fame? How much do you want to bet on that? He will be first ballot. Oh, yeah, he just lost it. No one even stripped him. No one even stripped him of that ball. He just lost it himself. I will bet you, how much money do you want to bet? Like, we're doing the breeze bet also. How much do you want to bet on Pujols? I'll bet any amount of money. Name your price. Pujols first ballot Hall of Famer. Any amount of money you want. I will bet. And when the time comes, and he's on the ballot, he'll be first ballot with over 95% of the vote. But we're just betting on Hall of Fame. Like, Pujols should be unanimous. Pujols really should be unanimous. So first down for Michigan at the 27-yard line. He's not going to be first ballot? Okay. $40, you're on. Hand off here. First down for Toa. Toa to the 15. Hurdles a guy down to the 8. All right. $40. Okay. $40 bet. All right. When the time comes. You think my big is 50-year? All right. So we have the breeze bet. We got, okay, when Pujols, when the time comes. When is he eligible? He is eligible for 2028. Okay. $40. I'm going to jot it down. Toe up the middle, down to the 5. All right. Is $4 every minute? Yep. Second and goal. I'll put a poll up just because. Is Albert Pujols a first ballot Hall of Famer? Let's just see what the consensus is. Second and goal, ball at the 6. More motions, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Play action, Elling fires to the flat, high throw, but caught. Gunnar Oaks with a touchdown. Second touchdown pass by Etling today. No Perkins, no problem. They take advantage of the fumble with a short field, and Gunnar Oaks gets in for his second touchdown of the season. 13-7. Emirates to the Rams next offseason. Thoughts on that? I think they're more likely to draft a quarterback. Again, they have 2 first-round picks next year. I think they're more likely to just draft a guy versus going for Richardson and making a trade for him. They're going to go for 1. Etling, play action, fires end zone, looking for Nakua, incomplete, broken up in the play by Mario Goodrich. Right, if it was really used steroids, yeah. If any PED allegations come out, or any betting thing comes out, or any, like, jail time comes out, the bet's off. But, assuming nothing happens, yeah. Yeah, there's 9 votes. I'm guessing Gutman the only no. Every single person has voted yes on that. And I don't even have a vote. 13-7 the score. Again, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. Helps us out on the channel. If you haven't seen today's video, just dropped. You can watch it in between the games that we do. We're going to be live from Mets Dodgers later today. Should be a fun one. That's Citi Field. We have a new video dropping tomorrow as well. I'm not sure what it's going to be on yet, but we will have a new video dropping tomorrow as well. No one thought Trout would serve MVP in 2018. Well, apparently enough voters did that he got it. That Sarah's won't be fun. It'll be fun to call. Yeah, but again, Mike Trout, 3-time MVP. In terms of guys to win multiple MVPs, here's the list of guys to win multiple MVPs. Everyone's in the Hall of Fame, unless you're not eligible yet or you did drugs. Barry Bonds, he would be in if it wasn't for the steroids. Yogi Berra, he's in. Campanella, he's in. DiMaggio's in. Fox is in. Mickey Mantle's in. Stan Musial's in. Mike Schmidt is in. Ohtani, not eligible yet. Pujols, not eligible yet. Trout, not eligible yet. Rodriguez, steroids. Tom Brady, well, it looked right because he played well with them. By nickel every time the D-backs blew a lead, you have so many nickels can count, pretty much. You have all them decisions? I'm not sure. I would have done one last week for the DC Arlington ending. I just didn't have time because I had to fly back to Phoenix on Monday. You remember if you had 2 and thinking that was scandal? We're talking 3. We're talking 3 MVPs, not 2. There are plenty of guys with 2 that are not in. Like Juan Gonzalez is not in. But there are plenty of guys with 2. We're talking 3. Like, that's an elite class. There are 7 guys that had no scandals that have 3 or more MVPs. All 7 of them are in the Hall of Fame. 7 eligible players with no scandals to their name that have 3 MVPs. And all of them are in. In Birmingham ball, fumbled last time. Marable, a bad fumble. They explode Lucic because their bullpen is iffy, and Torey Lovullo was not a great manager in terms of managing. I can't blame him here for how he managed the 8th with Justin Martinez, but I can blame him for the 7th for not taking Merrill Kelly out on 100 pitches after allowing the first 2 batters to get on base. The U.S. worst cards unsure for the D-backs? All right. Well, it's not looking good right now. We'll see, though. We'll see. Come on, Lourdes. Grounder. Oh, crap. That's a great diving play. Man, that should have been a tie game. Drew to the Rams would be perfect if you could sit for a year behind that. Yeah. Man, that should have been a tie game. It's a great play by Wynn. Saved a run. All right, kickoff here in the end zone, touchback. Birmingham ball. 35. It's a well-hit ball, too. It should have brought in the run. It's been that kind of stretch for the D-backs. Nothing's going right. Yeah, Bulls make the Hall of Fame easily, yeah. Amon seems to be the only one that doesn't think so. There's no way Poulos is not making on first ballot. Bryce basically takes the lead. Yep. We'll see. See what Eugenio can do. First down for Birmingham after the touchback. Right, Poulos at 10-6 season, hitting over 300, average 40 home runs. But he's iffy, yeah. Very iffy. Ball to 35. To the top of the screen. Roundtree in the backfield. Smith, low throw, incomplete. How they have a team of Trout, Pujols, and Ohtani but not win. Well, Pujols is not that good on the Angels. Pujols, by the time he was on the Angels, was past his prime. So he was a negative for the Angels. They didn't have anyone around those guys. And no pitching, yeah. Announce those horse race, that would be insane. That would be terrible. Full score batting average is 296. Okay. I don't see the point in that. Two on the top, two on the bottom. Play action. Smith trying to step up, avoids the sack. Shovel passes it. It's caught by Roundtree at the 38-yard line. 3rd and 7. You should need to be above 300. You need to be above 300. To be a Hall of Famer. Okay. Ken Griffey Jr. Do you think Ken Griffey Jr. is a Hall of Famer? Suns won the coin flip. Phoenix Sports would be a heck of a lot better. Injured player here, meanwhile. I think that's Stallworth, who's down for Michigan. You know, that's a sports would be a nightmare. Right. In the primal 3, I mean, if they were all in their prime, that would be insane. Oh my god, you had him swung into the dirt. Jeez, we suck. 4 straight losses. Oh boy. 2nd and 20. So it's Ken Griffey Jr. Hall of Famer. He hit well below 300. 284 in his career. Does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? 73 home runs in 2020 are not enough. Not enough. How long was Kareem there? How many times did they win? I think they won at least 2. And he did not like Milwaukee at all. In terms of just like they didn't have jazz music. Phoenix has some jazz clubs, so I think they'd be okay. 2nd and 20. Right, Molaver's choice, yep. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Smith, pump fakes and slips. Falls down, gets sacked at the 20-yard line. I think TJ Carter on the stop. 3rd and a mile. Now, they got 3rd and 26 earlier, but can they do it again? The Saints had no one pick. Do they do the dumb thing, take Nussmeier number 1? Because his father do, they do the smart thing, take the QB the head coach wants. I don't take whoever more wants. I take whoever more wants. Which I think would be Nussmeier. Because Manning I don't think is going to declare. Yeah, so Marcelo got called up. About time. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Smith, 3rd and forever. Deep shot here, going for it all. And caught at the 31-yard line. That's twice now they've converted 3rd and 24 or longer. Jalen Camp, the former Jaguar wideout, caught a gain of about 49 yards. A beautiful throw by Jamar Smith. And a first down in plus territory at the 32-yard line. Brought down by Kanai Lovely. Thought Jay was almost a buck? That would be insane. Smith play action, pump fakes on the wide receiver swing and taking himself down to the 30-yard line, gain of 2. Brought down by Carter. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, help us out on the channel. Probably not doing overtime for this game. He was for a training camp? Ooh, I did not know that. 2nd and 8. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Michigan jump, I got back in time. Wide receiver screen. That ball was caught by Davion Davis. Makes one man miss. Brought down by the legs of the 22. Should be enough for the first down. Tarpley on the stop. But it's a gain of 8. And these teams will meet in 2 weeks for the USFL Championship. We got over 60 people in the chat right now. If you're just joining us, make sure you do hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It really does help us out a ton on the channel. First and 10, want the top two at the bottom. Yeah, so Ben just got warned. Smith, middle of the field. That ball is incomplete. Good effort there by Rogers after getting hit to try and make the grab. I think that ball hit the ground. Are they going to say? Yeah, TJ Watt's making the Hall of Fame. Are they going to say that ball never hit the ground? Did Rogers make that grab? Did Amari Rogers make that grab? He might have made that grab. Let's double check this. This would be a heck of a play. He got jacked up by Tarpley. I'm not sure that ball hit the ground. They're going to review this. Yeah, they're going to say it was incomplete. Yeah, they changed the call. I was going to say. Heck of an effort, though. Well, they definitely lost the PCA trade. Yeah, they definitely lost the PCA. Loose balls. He was in Bucks training camp when he signed with the Squires of the ABA, also signed with the Hawks. I did not know that. He's making the Hall of Fame this year. In what sport? NFL, Breeze, and Fitzgerald make it for sure. Colorado, that ball is caught. Kane at the 14-yard line. Third and 2. Go quickly to the line. Smith in the gun. Takes the snap, tosses it out to his back in the backfield. It's Roundtree. Gonna get the first he can to the 10. 5 side steps. Is he in the end zone? Touchdown. They're gonna roll touchdown for now. He did not step out of bounds. And Larry Roundtree gets around the corner. And he is in for his first rushing touchdown of the season. Another third down conversion by Birmingham. And they've tied this ball game up. A good block set out wide by Jalen Camp. And allow him to turn the corner. Right, not surprisingly consistent. I mean, if he plays like that in the Alamo Bowl, he's great. He'll be there when Fitz inducted. That's going to be so much fun. Yeah, he didn't step out of bounds. He's in. Breeze making it? He is absolutely making it. He is an absolute lock to make it first ballot. There is no universe Breeze does not make the Hall of Fame first ballot. There is no universe. We'll go for one for the lead. I haven't seen a 2-point conversion at all this game. The handoff here, Roundtree is denied. Second effort, not going to get there. Brought down by DJ Miller. Don't think Babe Ruth made the Hall of Fame. No, neither do I. 13 all remains the score. 9 minutes gone in the third. These teams was a one-score game last time. They met 21-12 back in week 2. If Tom Brady's first ballot, what would I do? I would... I don't even know what I would do. Because that would make no sense. I don't know if they're going to change the Hall of Fame rules, because this past year was kind of a joke with only 4 guys making it. If you like to see, folks, hit that like button and help us on the channel. Mahomes, yeah, he's definitely Hall of Fame. 3 Super Bowl rings, MVP. Yeah, he's a lock. He is a lock. Bad Kelly showed up today. I don't think Bad Kelly showed up today. I don't think Bad Kelly showed up. He played very well for the first 6 innings. He played very well through the first 6 innings. The 7th inning, Torrey should have pulled him. Every allowed guys on first and second, 100 pitches. Get moves to bullpen. Oh, fiction on that. Fiction on that. No chance it goes to bullpen. Who have go to Super Bowl this year? I have the Bills against the Rams. Appreciate you tuning in for us. Appreciate you, man. I have Bills Rams. I think this is the year the Bills finally get over the hump. And the Rams, I like their defensive line a lot. Tom Brady buy the Bandits? You know, there was a rumor he's looking to buy a UFL team. I don't know. There is a rumor. We have an attendance number, too, for the Renegades game. It's the Showboats. 2,044. There are 2,000 people. And again, I don't even think it's going to be that high because of the rain delay. But yeah, Memphis is toast. Well, logo expect Lions, Ravens. Well, they put every color in the logo. Bills win Super Bowl. I think fact on that one. I think Bills win this year. The final year at Ralph, I think they would. And 13 all your score. We got over 10,000 fans at this game in Birmingham. 2,000 at the Memphis game taking place right now. Yeah, 2,044. Yep, that's the attendance. Birmingham game over 5 figures, which is good. Birmingham game, we are at 10,344. AFL Coach of the Year 1990. Ooh. 5,000 people get folded. Yep. Well, Memphis is going to be done. Memphis is going to get moved. Also, Coach Frankfurt to a World League. Oh, that's a good question. Oh, no. Yeah, Gallon's price I drawn by the day. You're right on that one. I don't blame you. That should be a face mask. We'll see if it's a face mask. They're not throwing a flag yet. Returns with a 28 by Xavier Malone. Yeah, Memphis was a failed experiment. Having a gym final exam you have to study for? What? A gym final exam? That's insane. Why? They have to study for, like, muscles and whatnot? That's ridiculous. Yeah, Showboats, I think we're going to move. Austin, Louisville, Columbus, it'll be something. Maybe they keep it at 8 teams and move them to Seattle, but it would be the best story and the old same way win the Super Bowl? Yep, it would be cool. Oh, Ernie. Oh, it's Ernie. Okay. So Ernie got it. Okay. Hand over the middle, down to the 32. Called a game of 4 from Toa. What movie I'm looking forward to this summer and fall? Tron with 9 Inch Nails in soundtrack. Second and 6. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. In the flat, that ball's caught by his back. It's Toa down to the 37-yard line. Call it 3rd and 1. I know what movie I'm most looking forward to this summer. Maybe Lilo and Stitch. The Showboats move. I think Louisville. I think they'll go to Louisville. They can't come back. They can't come back. Scientific becomes an app by 2030. Fiction on that. It's so accessible around YouTube. Why make it its own separate app? You want to get non-football fans to watch. You put it on the front page of YouTube. 3rd and 1, handoff up the middle. First down for Toa down to the 39-yard line. But flag on the play. Personal foul on the defense to move up 15 yards. You Louisville Showboats, I could see that. So now they're in plus territory, ball at the 44-yard line. Where they moving Memphis? I don't know, but they can't stay in Memphis. It's going to be 2,000 people at the game. UFL expanding? That's the plan. Yeah, they're looking to go to 10. Seattle's been rumored to get a team again. First down at the 46-yard line. In plus territory, tied at 13. Michigan, 2 touchdowns today, and every time they score, Birmingham answers immediately. One of the top 2 at the bottom. Handoff here. McCrary down to the 41. Call it a gain of 5. 4 minutes to go in the third. Again, this game does not mean anything in terms of the standings, but we will see these teams meet 2 weeks from now. Gym finals, yeah, absolutely it is. South to Tacoma. We'll see. We'll see on that. Second and 5. Pump fakes. Etling directing traffic. He's going to run for the first down out of bounds to the 30-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 11. NFL affiliation stays one day. That'll be awesome. I think that'll be the game plan. So we're getting an NBA and a UFL team 5 years from now. I'm going to say fact on that one, yeah. I'm going to say yes. First down, the give to McCrary. Bounced outside to the 25. First down, the 20. High steps to the 10. Gain at 20 and a first down. Yeah, the worst kept secret that's going to be Vegas and Seattle. It is the worst kept secret. First and goal. First and goal. They give once again to McCrary. Had 20 yards last time. Gets 2 yards there. Louisville gets an NFL team. Be a good market. Be a very interesting market. Big city. They have no other teams in the Big Five. Be a very good market. It is a bit close, Cincy. I'm not sure like how close. It's not like super close. Like, they'd be able to get their own fan base. The Bengals could block it potentially, but Seattle gets their team. It'll be the Sonics. Yeah, it's going to be the Sonics. The Thunder will relinquish the history. Second and goal. Play action. Elling facing it to toe. Now fires back in the end zone. Throwing it away. Incomplete. Third and goal. We'll be live for Mets Dodgers later tonight as well, so make sure you were here for that. We're going to be live for that game Sunday, too. Pure coincidence, we've called a lot of Mets games as of late. Sunday Night Baseball. Call 2 Mets Red Sox games. Calling 2 Mets Dodgers games. Elling again. No Bryce Perkins today. Elling's been fine today. 110 yards. 13 for 22. No turnovers. More in motion. Etling stepping up. He's rolling out now. Directing traffic. Flag of the play in the area of holding. Almost intercepted by Mario Goodrich. That should be declined. That should bring out the field goal unit. Will the team block the Cardinals? No. No, that's college. So 4th and goal. And that should send Potter out for the field goal. He missed earlier today from 53. That got ruled off, waved off because of a penalty. And they tried a 58-yarder, also wide left. This one, though, should be a chip shot. About 26 yards out. Potter's money. Michigan retakes the lead, 16-13, with under a minute to go in the third quarter. Over on ABC. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help us out a ton. And we are not done streaming today. We got Mets, Dodgers later tonight. Yeah, Bucks, USF coexist the same. Yeah, hits the same way. Miami's the same way. Make Cardinals fans who think going to college games because they have a major team? No. No. Not at all. Not at all. Students aren't going to stop going to games just because. It didn't happen with ASU when the Cardinals played there at Sun Devil Stadium. ASU games are still packed. His atmosphere is different too. It's two very different products. So every time Michigan scored, Birmingham's answered immediately. What can they do here? They have Supercore 2.0 today. Oh boy. Oh boy, let's go. Let's go. They kick off here with 54 seconds left in the third. Birmingham has not led at any point today. Will OSU pick the 12 skin? I don't think this year. No, I think BYU is going to win the Big 12. It's going to be a one big league. Big 12 is a one big league. Kickoff by Potter. Fielded at the 5-yard line, taken out to the 10, 15, 20, and brought down around the 25-yard line. .48 seconds to go in the third. First down. LSU. If Nussmeier plays well, they could, yes. If Nussmeier plays well, they absolutely could. On the top, three at the bottom. Smith going to keep it himself. He's going to fire behind the line. On the run to Rodgers, incomplete. 2nd and 10. I always take a back-to-back? No, I don't think so. I don't think they do. It's hard to go back-to-back. It's very hard to go back-to-back. Final play of the quarter in all likelihood. One of the top, three at the bottom. Checks it down, incomplete, looking for Rodgers. Got hit on the throw. 3rd and 10, we go to the fourth quarter. Birmingham has never lost back-to-back games. In danger of doing so here. With 15 minutes to go. What 2000 game show feature the host asking the dumbest people across America general knowledge questions? Oh. It's not very smarter than a 5th grader. Penn State, I think they can. I think they're one of the favorites. I think they're absolutely one of the favorites. I think they're 100% one of the favorites to win it all. They bring back a lot of people. Michigan is the only UFL identity I will remotely miss. Not St. Louis. Not the Battlehawks. Frank said I did not know that. All right, I'm going to get a bagel right now because I am kind of hungry. Give me one quick sec. We're just going to eat on the stream. I took out the wrong bagel. Oh boy. I mean, bring back a lot of people. Like, they bring back Drew Allar. They bring back a lot of the big guys. If you like what you folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. Is it Sycamore? Absolutely they will. Absolutely they will make the playoff. Looks so good every time they play. No, UFL's not leaving. No, UFL's not leaving. UFL's not leaving. I didn't realize that it's still in syndication. I did not know that. North Dakota State win their 11th straight without Cam. North Dakota State they're always good. Who do I think will win this one? Oh, it's close. I like Michigan right now. I like Michigan right now. I think he's moving the ball pretty well. This is not the same Birmingham team as years past. It really is not. How's it going, Lou? Appreciate you tuning in. They're down to 25. I say they win again. I think South Dakota State wins this year. But North Dakota State probably makes it to the championship. Empty backfield here. Smith stepping up. Deep shot. Going for it all. He's had a few long balls today. That one is somehow caught. He did what? What a grab by K. Johnson! While falling down over the shoulder pad. K. Johnson with a circus grab. Shades of Antonio Freeman on this one. How on earth? It was off the helmet. It was off the shoulder pad of Lovely as well, and somehow it fell right into the arms of K. Johnson without ever hitting the ground. In the red zone at the 18-yard line. One of the craziest catches you will see all year. They'll be good. They'll be good. They will, yes. They will make it. Play clock's at 0. I think Skipholt's trying to say, wait a second, he wasn't touched. That should be a touchdown. I think he's trying to argue that he was not touched. There is a delay of game. He's going to get down the field in time, which you see with a shorter play clock and whatnot. You do see that on these long plays. No, I don't think they're folding. But what an incredible grab by Johnson. Off the helmet of Lovely, then off his shoulder pad. You think of the wrong bagel too. This one is like very, very stale. Those 10 a game? The Memphis game. There's one that's taking place right now that also took place during a rain delay. 2,000 fans. Yeah, the other can be good. The other can be good. Memphis game, 2,044 fans. They're going to move. I think Memphis is going to move after the season. 1st and 15. Smith swings it out. It's caught by Marable. Marable to the 20 and down at the 18-yard line. That's sweet bread. Nice. Called a gain of 5. 2,000, that's so generous. Yeah, it's even worse because there was a rain delay. Or lightning delay for 3 hours. So there's even less fans there than 2,000. Their record? First year, I'm going to say 4 wins. 4-8. Yeah, UFL's not going anywhere. Ratings are solid. 2nd and 9. Pass behind the line. No gain on the play. Johnson. 3rd and 9. This game is 10,000. And it seems like 10,000. This one seems pretty accurate in terms of the number. Third and 10. And every time Michigan scored today, Birmingham's answered immediately on the ensuing drive. In the red zone here. But Showboats are in trouble. 3rd and 10. Smith. QB draw. To the 15. Smith uses his legs to the 10. Directing traffic. Down at the 7. Should be enough for the first. Will they be the home team in Birmingham? The designated home team says go to Birmingham regardless. So, I'm going to say fact on that one, AKC. I'm going to say fact. Yeah, it takes 2 sets to catch on. So, no matter what happens this game, there's a scheduling conflict at Ford Field. A scheduling conflict. So, the Michigan-Birmingham game for the playoffs will be in Birmingham regardless. So, this game does not mean anything. You just have to hope no one gets hurt. This game truly does not mean anything. 1st and goal, the gift to Marable, to the side, Marable to the 5, and he will spin ahead to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. 8-team league merged with an 8-team league to form an 8-team league, yeah. That is true. Keeps costs down, though. 2nd and goal. 3 minutes gone, the 4th. 2 at the top of the screen. And I wish I alternate. Yeah, I agree with you. Fade route. End zone. Incomplete, but flagging the play. I think just for a league that wants to keep costs down as much as possible, renting out a new venue, creating a new contract with that, probably not the best idea. Unfortunately. All of a sudden, the play, so it's a free play. 2nd goal at the 1-yard line. Second and goal at the 1. Birmingham has not led at any point today. They'll make the playoffs? No. Not this year. Not this year. Conference USA, you need to go undefeated to make the playoffs in Conference USA. Second goal. T formation here. They're giving the T to Roundtree. And he's in. Roundtree for the 2nd time today, for the 2nd time this season, finds the end zone. Had no touchdowns before this half as 2 over here. It'd be like what I covered with Idaho, Washington State, pretty much. Birmingham, 19-16. They're in front. You figure they're going to go for 1 here. Yeah, they can absolutely do it. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Get 6 wins sometime in the next 3 years? Absolutely. It will go for 1. Two at the top, 2 at the bottom. Smith. Fade route. End zone. Did he have control? Thomas, they're going to say he did. He had control when he came down with that ball. And Birmingham leads it by 4. Roundtree with a touchdown. Thomas with a conversion. Birmingham in front. In this back and forth game, 11 minutes to go. As Birmingham looks for the season sweep. Up by 4 over on ABC. Appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button. Subscribe to us. Help us out on the channel. March Madness? What? They always could have made it. Nothing ever changed with that. They were always going to make March Madness. They've made it before. They can make March Madness. That's never been an issue with them. Appreciate all you guys being here. Birmingham have the worst record since being revived. They've lost more than 2 games since the A's first season. They've done that since. That being said, I still haven't winning it all. It's crazy with all the quarterbacks they've had. 5 different guys throwing the ball for Birmingham this season. It really is crazy. 5 different players have thrown a pass for Birmingham, yet they are still incredible. I think St. Louis right now is probably the favorite, but you bet against a team that is back in the playoffs after winning the last 3 titles. I don't know. The answer number 2. There is no no Bryce Perkins today. Bryce Perkins is phenomenal. There's no Perkins today. They rest him due to injury. So this will be a very different Michigan team 2 weeks from now. No, that is playing bad by any means, but Perkins is just incredible. I've been against him regardless yet. Wait, hang on. My stream just went out for some reason. There we go. There makes much medicine in the next 3 years. I'm gonna say fiction, but it's possible. Again, nothing ever changed with Delaware. They're always gonna make much madness. All right. There we go. Kickoff here as Birmingham leads for the first time today. It'll be live from Mets Dodgers. 90 minutes from now. Kickoff, end zone touchback. Ball the 35-yard line for Michigan. Good field position here. We got a field goal last time. Just going each of their 2 drives here. You know, Arlington leads 24-12 on Memphis right now. That game got delayed due to lightning. That was also on ESPN3. Jackrabbits have an easy CAA without Delaware. Jackrabbits? Huh? What team's the Jackrabbits in the CAA? South Dakota State. Nothing changes. That's not the same conference. Elling to the top of the screen. Takes a snap, hands it off. McCrary down to the 38-yard line, maybe 39. We'll call it a game about 3 or 4. Second and medium coming up. Yeah, if you haven't seen today's video, just drop, click that link above to watch it. Going back to the 80s for this one. A crazy story involving a Cowboys player. Play action, Etling. Stepping up, fires, deep shot, going for on the post pattern. It's open, caught! Mariner! He got his big touchdown earlier, and he's got him in the red zone here. Gain of 41. What a throw by Etling as he was hit. Down to the 16-yard line, nearly 50 yards on that one. And they'll give it to McCrary here. He'll get nothing. Second and 10. 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Empty backfield. Etling, they're going to send 4. Scrambling out, flush to his right. Fires high, throw incomplete. Looking in the flat for Samson Nakua. 3rd and 10. Next week, Birmingham closes the season on the road at Memphis. Michigan closes at home against Houston. But again, does not mean anything in terms of the final standings, because these 2 teams are meeting 2 weeks from now in the USFL Conference Championship. Finish 4th. I don't know where they're going to finish. I have no idea where they're going to finish. 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom, empty backfield. They send 4. Etling fires. End zone. Dragged down, somehow makes the grab. Today's going to give a circus catch. It's Jalen Moore down to the 1. He was being mugged all the way. No flag. As he was falling down, being thrown down by Mario Goodrich, he still comes up with the ball behind him. 15-yard gain and down by the goal line. What a game this has been. If this is a preview of what we're going to get 2 weeks from now, sign me up. Etling in the gun. He's 15 for 26 today. He's got Toa in the backfield. They give to Toa. He gets stuffed. Loss of 2. Kenny Robinson on the stop by the legs. 2nd and goal at the 3. Obviously 4-down territory here, you think. Unless they go very, very far backwards. 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 1 other 5 miles. Wasn't sure if I walk again after walking 8 miles, but decided to do it. There you go. That's the hardest part. Once you get up, starting is the hardest part of anything. Starting is the hardest part of anything. 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Ross in motion. Gonna give it to Toa. This time he's gonna bowl his way in. TT with the TD. Toa's in. Michigan back in front. His 6th rushing touchdown of the year. The Panthers answer the Stallions touchdown with a touchdown of their own. 3 straight drives for Michigan with points. And he spins by A.J. Thomas. Missouri 6 to be horrible this year? Fact. What something that came out in 81? What didn't come out in 81? Stars on 45. I mean, that was a big one. But what medleys didn't come out? There was the Beach Boys medley, the Beatles movie medley. There was the orchestral medley. Gonna go for 1. Play action. Etling in the flat. Hicatini. Can't make the grab. Or can't find the end zone, I should say. 22-20. So Birmingham's defense comes up big. Field goal gives him the lead now. But Michigan back in front. With 7:47 to go. 22-20. I'm going to put a poll up. Who wins this one? If you haven't seen today's video, click that link above. Haven't seen today's vid. We talk about a player who in 1987 got his laundry done mid-game. Have feeling so might need a uniform. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. $1 million on classics. Yep, hooked on classics. Put more of the over 43.5. Over's been hitting lately. The over's been hitting. Each division for the NFL. I got the Bills, Ravens, Chiefs, Texans, Eagles, Lions. I got the same division winners as last time. Massive lag. Everything's great on my end. I got the same division winners right now. How many teams had a 4-game losing streak in the regular season and won the Super Bowl? 4-game? None. 3 games happened a few times. The Saints were 13 and... Oh, then they lost their last 3 and they won the Super Bowl. But 4 games? Never happened. Unless I'm missing something. You lose 4 in a row, you don't win the Super Bowl. 3 has happened. 4. Never. It was way but not summer stuff. That's good. That is good. Why can't Broncos win the division? I mean, the Chiefs won every year for the last decade. I mean, they can. I mean, they're a good team, but not betting against the Chiefs to win the division until they give me a reason to. Because it's not been close the last decade. Your Hurricanes got swept in 09. Yep. Twins win. Another one. Oh, my goodness. Another one. Man. They're playing some good balls of late. And 22-20 is your score. Like what you see, folks. Make sure you do with that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It really does help us out a ton on here. Eating good stuff in the garbage and not drinking diet soda. That helps a lot. That small stuff like that. That helps a lot. Well, so if any fighter are they cooked? Just defensively, I don't know if they can get past the Thunder defense. The Thunder defense is insane. When I'm in not betting against the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, did the Eagles prove me wrong? Yeah, that's different. But winning the division, I mean, winning the division is a lot different than winning the Super Bowl. They were a wildcard team, yes. They were. So they were the 4 seed. I don't fast, yeah. Fasting, yeah. Fasting, I get migraines. Fasting, I get migraines. Both quarterbacks are playing pretty well so far. Don't think anyone thought midway point of this season that we'd see Etling against Smith. But injuries to both sides have forced their hand. Perkins will be okay. Smith coming out of retirement. Looking pretty sharp as Birmingham's quarterback. Just like it did the first year they won. Reverse play here on the kickoff. The 25 and down to the 28. So marginal success there for Daniel-ism. Right, bet against the Chiefs, the Super Bowl can't bet against the winning division or making the AFC Championship. Pretty much. Anyone lost 9 games and made the playoffs, so 8-9 or under made it? Yeah, many times. Many times it's happened. Many times. Seahawks made it with a losing record. Washington football team made it in 2020 with a losing record. Panthers. Well, I think they were 7-8-1, so that's not 9, but yeah, Seahawks made it. Losing record. Buccaneers were 8-9 when they made it. Play the Cowboys. Brady's last game. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom of the screen. Hand off here, trying to find some space. It's Roundtree. And a lot of fancy footwork. Beautiful footwork there. Just dancing back there for a game of 6. Got used to drinking water. Yeah, it's good. Drinking water is good. I drink a lot of water. It's helped me a lot, too. Yankees are up 11-1. Wow, they're taking down the Rockies after what happened last night. Worst record team made it with 7-9. Not counting the strike, 7-9 is the worst record. 2nd and 4. Roundtree in the backfield. Play action with Roundtree. Screen pass. That ball's caught by his wideout. Right around the 35-yard line. Even about 1 yard. Davion Davis on the grab, but not a whole lot. Brings up 3rd and 3. Every time Michigan has scored, Birmingham has answered immediately afterwards. 2 gallons of diet soda a day. That's a lot. That's a lot of diet soda. You know, water is way better for you. Eyeball down. So much water in a day. Prevent those kidney stones, baby. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Sternberger lined up at the bottom of the screen. Smith, QB draw once again. He's had some success on the ground today. Has another one with a gain of about 5, maybe 6. Brought down by Taylor Stallworth. But gets a first down with 6 minutes to go in the contest. Yankees last night, I mean, just insanity. How you lose to the Rockies like that? Hurricanes turn around tonight? I think they do, yeah. Yankees play drunk. I mean, they played drunk. They kept it close. It's probably the only way you lose to the Rockies at this point. 1st and 10. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Smith, they're going to send 4. Pressure, gets Rivers, he gets hit on the angle route, caught by his back. Marable down to the 44-yard line, first down. Called a gain of 15. 5.5 to go. Pierce from the championship. I think right now it's the Thunder. With that defense, I think Thunder win the championship. Makes you feel better for watching that show? Yeah, I get it. Kerr, that ball's caught. It's like watching like bad finance shows to feel better about your finances. Kane on the comeback route. That's a first down at the 34-yard line. 5 minutes to go. There definitely is something in that. Watching trash just to feel better about yourself. I get it. Some words for Keontae Harden on that one afterwards. Just keep it close? Yeah. I'll keep it close. 2nd and 1. Call it again in 9. Oh, yeah, people get angry at that one. I completely get it. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Play action. It's like you care about them more than they care about themselves. High throw, incomplete. Looking for Camp. Got hit on the throw. Noah Dawkins on the coverage. 3rd and 1. 4:46 left in regulation. And Birmingham looking to avoid losing 2 straight for the first time in franchise history since being reborn in 2022. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Smith going to toss it out to Marable. Stumbles ahead for the first down, the 32-yard line. Worst team wins Super Bowl, 2011 Giants. Rematch of the 06 Cup final, rematch of last year. That's going to be the question. I mean, if Dallas makes it, we won't have a rematch of anything. You get it done, stick with it, lose a lot? Yeah, that's all I can do. All I can do. First down to 32. 4 minutes to go. 4-minute drive thus far. Birmingham all their timeouts, as Michigan has all their timeouts too. Smith, they're going to send 4. Comeback route. That ball's caught. First down for Williams. Brought down by Harden. Just outside the red zone with 3.5 to go. If this is the preview of what we're going to see 2 weeks from now, sign me up. We got 70 people in the chat right now. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. It helps us out on the channel. We do have the emojis for Michigan and for Birmingham. If you are a member, members only Q&A stream Tuesday night. We do have emojis in. If you do want to use them to show support for either one of these teams. First down at the 22-yard line. 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Empty backfield. Smith, they're going to send 5. Quick pass, it's tipped. Looking on the slant pass for Marlon Williams. Got tipped by the free rusher. Where people get surgery and then blow up. Yeah, that's like you're just wasting people's time at that point. Like, that makes you angry. Like, they could be helping other people. Students could be helping other people, and they're wasting it on you. It's like that. 2nd and 10. $2:40 to go. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Marable, play action. Smith going to keep himself. QB draw. He'll go down to the 19-yard line. Gain of 3. 3rd and 7. Remember, because Michigan got stuffed on the 1-point try, a field goal gives them the lead. Doesn't tie it. Gives them the lead. Michigan going to call it now at 2:30. They want to make sure they get the ball back, knowing that Birmingham is going to be kicking a field goal. So they're playing it smart with the clock. Good strategy here by Nolan. Again, next week, Michigan plays Houston. Birmingham plays Memphis. Not sure what games we're doing just yet, but I can promise you that week 10, or I should say the conference championship, we're going to be live for both those, and obviously the UFL championship. We'll have the whole setup in place too. I did not get a chance to change the set, but I will do that. The Golden State sounds better than everyone thought, yeah. Hurricanes, Panthers. Wait, what? It's 3 teams. Can't have a 3-team Stanley Cup. 3rd and 7. Giddy up, let's go, Lady Foxtail. Let's see. 3rd and 7 over on ABC. Smith in the gun. Marable to his left. Motioning now, closer to the line is Camp. Smith, comeback route, that's caught at the 10. Kane makes a man miss to the 5. Kane is going to be in the end zone. Deon Kane, twice as nice. DC with the TD. Another one for him. 26-22. Yeah, I got Panthers stars. Deon Kane does it again. His 6th receiving touchdown of the year. Gets him on the comeback route, then blows by Lovely, and then just muscles his way past Kai Nakua. 26-22. We're team is heading to a 16 market. I think we could see 2 NFL teams in Chicago at some point. I could see that. Other than that, I don't think so. But 2 NFL in Chicago, I could see a downtown Chicago team at some point when the Bears move to Arlington Heights. I could see that. 2 of the original 16 to not win their first championship after expansion. Ooh. They'll go for 2. Smith. QB draw, but he slips, so he's going to try throwing it. It's a slant pass. It's intercepted. You can return the other way for 2. Tries to hurdle, not going to do it. He's looking for Camp. That play was all out of sorts the moment that he slipped. Intercepted on the play by Kedrick Whitehead. 4-point game. So in the finals, they could. They could. So Michigan getting back with 2 timeouts, about 2 minutes to go. Down by 4, needing a touchdown. Every time Michigan has scored, Birmingham has answered immediately. Ooh, 2 of the original 16 to not win until after expansion. Wait, don't know. I don't know on that. If I looked it all out, I could. If I looked at the original 16, I could. I could probably figure it out, but no, I got nothing on that one. So it's not the Yankees. I know that. They're 26-22. Danny Etling, the backup quarterback, played it over Bryce Perkins due to injury. Does he have one more trick up his sleeve? Appreciate it. Appreciate it, I can say. Appreciate it. So you have one more trick. Yep, attendance for Memphis 2,044. It's not good. They got to move the team. I know they're not a good team. I know weather delay and whatnot, but 2,000 fans is abysmal. And Memphis has been burned too many times by spring football teams, so I get why they're not supporting the team. Burned by the AAF, XFL 01, CFL USA. Burned by a WFL. The NFL they were burned by. But Memphis is just not a pro football city. At least not yet. Just move the team for their own good. Kickoff return to the 28-yard line. So you got one play before the 2-minute warning. And regular clock rules only apply at the 2-minute warning. And we will be live for the UFL Championship June 14th. You folks want to know G team? Yes. Be live for both conference championships 2 weeks from now. And then obviously 8 o'clock, June 14th, we will be live for the UFL Championship. Excited about that one. Hopefully you guys are too. We will see who's playing in it. We know both these teams will be in the semifinals. Etling, pump fakes. Now fires comeback route. That ball is caught by Jalen Moore. He gets a first down, dragging his way ahead to the 38-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. Gain of 11 for Moore. 62 yards to go to the end zone. They got plenty of time. 2 timeouts. And the clock stops to reset the chains on first down. Fact, I can say. I'd say fact. That good Roseman is a drafting fact. We have 83 people in the chat right now. Again, we are live for MLB games, NFL, college basketball, live for a lot of stuff. Well, I don't know that one. NJ friend. That's a great question. I don't know. We're live for a lot of stuff. It's not Spawn, right? It's not more than Spawn. 26-22 the score. If you like what you see, make sure you do that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It really does help the channel out immensely. We're trying to grow this community as best as we can. Haven't seen today's video? Click that link above. We talk about a player back in the 1980s who did his laundry in the middle of a game. Yes, you heard that right. Did his laundry in the middle of a game. That was a thing that happened back then. You know, we will see these teams meet 2 weeks from now. That one will count. This one, basically a glorified preseason game. But exciting nonetheless. Eddie Matthews. That's a great question. Phillies not won until 1980. Yep. And we will be live from Mets Dodgers later tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We have 90 people in the chat right now watching the finish of this game with me. Appreciate all you guys being here. And again, if you are a member, you get members-only Q&A streams and whatnot, but you also get to use emojis in the chat, shirts for either one of these teams. What games are we doing next week and tomorrow? Tomorrow we are doing D-backs Cardinals, and we are doing Mets Dodgers. Next week, the game plan, we have a You Make the Call for Monday. So every donation counts toward that. You're going to help me decide which game we'll call Monday for Memorial Day. So we got one of those games. We got Wednesday, we'll do You Make the Call. Thursday, we'll do You Make the Call. So, I don't know which games we're doing yet. A lot of make the calls. A lot of leaving my fate up to you guys. There's going to be a lot of that for next week. 2 minutes to go. And once this game is done, make sure you click that link above. Watch today's video. 68% you run with Birmingham to win this one. Hold on to the lead. What can Etling do here? You figure Perkins will be back next week. Ball the 38-yard line. Two at the top, two at the bottom. Etling, pressured, sacked, brought down the 33-yard line. Brought down by Maximilian Roberts. Second and 13. Over UFL, I don't know what we're doing next week for the UFL yet. I don't know yet, because again, the games don't mean anything next week. But we will call one. We'll call at least one. Will we live, obviously, though, for the championship games? Donation 11 made, I did not hear about that. No, I didn't hear. Panthers actually call timeout. They'll have one left. Ensures the fact that if they give the ball back, it's ball game. Probably a wise amount to take, though, with the clock situation. Second down. Etling checks it down. Hicatini down to the 43. Anita gifting 10 memberships. Anita gifting 10. 3rd and 7. Who's got these? Over enthusiastic. Mr. E, you want the Cardinals game? Get you in the Cardinals game. KC, Tony, Fox, Yokel, Clark, Shump, Nick, Fred. All getting members. As members, you get a lot of cool perks. 3rd and 4. Etling rolling out to his right. Fires across his body. Caught open over the middle of the field down to the 46-yard line. Sayosi Mariner once again in plus territory. As a member, you get a lot of cool perks. Your name of the engine video, members only Q&A streams, and emojis in the chat to show us what other one of the team is playing. Yeah, I recognize a few people. I do recognize a few of these guys. Appreciate you guys a ton for being members. Appreciate the 50. Thank you. Checks it down the flat. That ball is caught. Hicatini. Can he get out of bounds? He will. After muscling ahead to the 35-yard line. Appreciate it a ton. Again, as members, you get access to a lot of cool perks. One of those is you get to use emojis in the chat. I'm going to say stepped out of bounds to the 38-yard line, so 2nd and 2. Can Etling lead this drive? Playing very well in the place of Bryce Perkins today. 2nd and 2, one of the top, 3 of the bottom. Etling takes a snap. They send 4. Pressure on the blind side. Checks it off on the flat. That ball is caught by his running back, Toa. Toa out of bounds. Brought out of bounds to the 35-yard line by DeMarcus Gates. It will be a gain of 3 and a first down. Stops the clock with 1:04. And these two teams are meeting 2 weeks from now, down in Birmingham, regardless of the outcome of this game, can Michigan get the win here, avoid the series sweep in the regular season, and give Birmingham its first losing streak in franchise history since becoming a team again in 2022. First down, Etling, scrambling, resets his feet, fakes the throw, fires incomplete, looking for Toa, was in midair and then had to just get rid of it. 41 seconds, 1 timeout left, 35 yards to go. We have 100 people in the chat right now. I appreciate all you guys being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for making this the #1 place to watch the UFL. Like the NFL Vol, no home field advantage for in the conference. Yep. Well, this is basically, remember that Ford Field has a conflict, a scheduling conflict. So that's part of why. But yep, this year that is the case. In the flat, somehow makes the grab and will get out of bounds. I didn't know how he's going to get out of bounds. Malik Turner makes 1-man miss. Gain of 13. Members only stream is this Tuesday night, 5 or 6:20 Eastern time. Turner makes the grab in the flat and somehow made Mario Goodrich, who's getting picked on a lot today, makes him miss. It would have been a gain of 3. It would have been 3rd and medium, and the clock would have been running. But now the clock is stopped. 35 seconds to go. Just outside the red zone at the 23-yard line. Timeout Birmingham. They want to get their defense sorted out. They'll have 2 left. Birmingham, they will end the season next week on the road at Memphis. Michigan going to end their season at home against Houston. Again, we are going to be live later tonight from Mets-Dodgers at 7 o'clock Eastern, so make sure you are here for that. Should be a fun game between 2 of the best teams in the National League. 2 teams will be in the playoffs right now if the season ended today. First down, ball at the 22-yard line. Got Jalen Moore in the huddle, lining up at wide receiver. You got Turner in there and Manor. So it looks like it's going to be 3 wide when they break. You see Toa in the backfield as well. So it's going to be 3 wide. If they keep playing like this, yeah, it's going to be a heart attack. So many close games for the Stallions as of late. So what happened last week against the Battlehawks, a crazy game last Saturday. First down, they send 4. Etling, flushed down, middle of the field, that ball's caught, but it might be worse that he caught the ball because it's going to be a gain of 3. The clock is going to run. And Michigan will have to burn their final timeout. That's one of those, it's probably better to not catch that pass. 2nd and 7, but they got no timeouts left. Middle of the field, they can't really do it here. Anything short, middle of the field, they can't do it. Just missed the stream. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So no timeouts left for the Panthers. Second and 7. $25 seconds. You don't have time to go middle of the field on anything that does not stop the clock for a first down. You can go middle of the field if you want, if you get the first down. But if you're not guaranteed to get the first down, you cannot go middle of the field. You cannot take a sack here, especially. 25 seconds. The Birmingham faithful, 10,000 strong on their feet, as they look to win their 3rd straight game at home. They know they'll see these guys 2 weeks from now. All good, I can say all good. Can they get the win here? 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom, empty backfield. Etling, they send 4. Steps up middle of the field, that ball's caught, but it's a first down. And Jalen Moore down to the 9-yard line. Stops the clock for the moment. And you go middle of the field in that spot, seeing as the clock will reset and you're guaranteed the first down. And Etling spikes it at the 9. 2nd and goal. 3 plays to get to the end zone. They clock it with 19. No timeouts. You got to go end zone here. We have over 110 people right now in the chat. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Thanks for making this the #1 place to watch the UFL. on YouTube. We will be live for the conference championships 2 weeks from now and the championship game 3 weeks from now. That's Saturday night. Be here for that. Empty backfield. Etling. 2 of the top 3 of the bottom. Flag on the play. I think before the flag, timeout Birmingham. Might have too many on the field. Timeout Birmingham. They might have had too many on the field. Critical timeout to take there. That's why have me in your back pocket for moments like that. Second and goal. Again, I cannot stress enough. 2 weeks from now, Michigan against Birmingham for the USFL championship for the right to go to the title game. These teams will meet again. We'll see who the quarterbacks will be for that. Etling in today for Perkins. Smith, the 5th guy to throw a pass for Birmingham this year, but it looks like he's got the starting job on lock for coming out of retirement. Just a preview of what we're going to get. Sign me up. Second and goal at the 9. Empty backfield. Ross motions out wide. Etling takes a step. They send 4. Pressure off the edge. Fires on the field. Incomplete. Almost picked off. That was floating up there as Etling got hit on the throw. There was pressure from the blind side. And Gates almost got his hands on that one for the interception. Was looking for Hicatini. It was underthrown, and Gates moments away from intercepting that ball. Third and goal. 15 seconds. They break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. They got to get this off quickly. 3 at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. 4 on the play clock. They get off. Etling. They send 4. Etling fires back in the end zone. Can't make the grab in bounds. Couldn't drag the feet. Jalen Moore, he thought he caught it, and he did, but it was way out of bounds. All good, Nick, I see. He did not drag the feet. He thought he got 2. He got none. I don't think he got close. Unless I'm missing something, I don't think he came even remotely close to getting any feet in bounds. He did not. Yeah, there's no university caught that ball. Coverage on the play by Kenny Robinson forced him to the back of the end zone. Final play. One more chance for Michigan. Timeout Birmingham. This is an interesting timeout for Birmingham because you do have a super challenge, but now you don't. They lose their super challenge because you need a timeout to do a super challenge. So if Birmingham is called for a penalty here, they can't challenge this. So interesting timeout to have to take if you're the Stallions. Personally, with the super challenge, I might play this one out. Why give Michigan a chance to drop a play, and why call timeout and potentially not have your super challenge? If there's a penalty like holding in the back of the end zone, because, Michigan's going to want to try and get PI or holding of some kind. So this could be a long developing play. Michigan riding a 3-game winning streak. Birmingham looking to avoid losing back-to-back games for the first time in franchise history. Here we go. 4th and goal. Empty backfield. Etling. They'll send 4. Takes the snap. End zone. Broken up. Diving to make the bat down. It is Shaim Carter. Wins the game for the Stallions. Shaim Carter over the middle of the field. Breaks it up. Goes to the ground. What a phenomenal play. And the Stallions will win their 3rd straight home game. Michigan, 0-6 lifetime against Birmingham now. That's your ball game. The Birmingham Stallions win a thriller. 26-22. Your final. One more kneel down, and that's going to do it. What a phenomenal, phenomenal finish. A phenomenal game. And the Stallions will go to 6-3. They own the head-to-head tiebreaker over Michigan. Again, that matters because both teams playing each other in the conference championship. And the game will be in Birmingham regardless due to the scheduling conflict at Ford Field. But Birmingham wins. Jamar Smith, a great outing. Roundtree, 2 touchdowns from Deion Kane. Had a great game as well. And the Stallions take it 26-22. It doesn't mean anything in terms of the standings. Again, these teams are going to meet at Protective 2 weeks from now. Regardless, but it's a preview of what's to come. It should be a fun game when it matters most. Yeah, I don't think we can do it. I don't think we're going to be able to do overtime for this one. Just because we only got an hour in between the games. So we're not going to do OT for this game. We're not going to do OT because I do want to eat lunch and get some work done and whatnot. So no OT for this game just because we're doing Mets-Dodgers in a little bit. But appreciate all you guys tuning in. Mets-Dodgers coming up at 7:15 Eastern Time. I'll go live at 7:08. I'm going to set that up in just a little bit. Appreciate you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. See you guys in an hour for the Mets-Dodgers game. Final score, Stallions 26, Panthers 22. See you guys in an hour for Mets-Dodgers, the game that you guys made the call on. Thank you guys again. JG9 sign off. See you guys in 1 hour for the Mets game. Take care, guys.